The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
We're very excited to introduce Patty McCourt to the Jewellery Maker family. Patty is a professional bead artist, bead designer, tutor and consultant, and has a wealth of experience in the art of seed beading. Make sure you tune in on Thursday the 24th at 1 p.m. for Patty's debut show. Our team have put together some amazing kits in order for Patty to demonstrate her incredible seed bead designs.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2, or alternatively you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Hello, welcome to Jewellery Maker. Hello, if I've not met you before, hello, my name's Emma. Great to have your company today. I am super excited. We've got an awesome show, and I am just honoured and privileged to be working with this fabulous lady. We've already had a bit of a giggle in the office before we've come in. We've already had a bit of a giggle in the dressing room before we've come in, so I'm going to apologise ahead of time if it gets a bit giggly. Ladies and jelly beans, here she is, the lovely Jem. Woo.
Good evening, it's so nice to meet you.
It is so nice to meet you too. I feel we are quite kindred spirits, all adorned in black today. Black is not a colour, it is a vision of darkness. Quite appropriate for Metal Weekend, isn't it? We'll be rocking it out, absolutely. Jem, I'm just blown away by this is just so my kind of jewellery. It's absolutely fantastic. Wow, look, I mean really, that is just amazing. I love it. Fabulous. Cool. So that's coming up at 7 o'clock. Excited. And straight after that demo as well, at 7:30, we have got some turquoise. Well, I'll tell you what, there it is. Here it is. Dun it. Oh, I'll keep it still. There's a lot of turquoise on there, isn't there? Absolutely huge. So we've got, I know it's always a really popular gemstone, and we're spoiling you today with our turquoise spectacular. Really excited about that. That's coming up at 7:30. Oh my gosh, we've got so much. We've got oh my gosh, these I've never ever seen Marquise multicolored beryl before. I've never seen it in a Marquise cut. These are awesome. They're like little petals. I'm absolutely loving these. Oh, aren't they lovely? Oh, just had an ooh from Jem, the ooh face.
I'm not convinced we need to see that.
We've got, oh my gosh, I've got diamonds coming up, we've got lapis lazuli coming up, it's all coming up, and we've got loads and loads of findings coming up as well, because of course it is our metal theme today, which I'm quite excited about. Love me a bit of metal. You were listening to a bit of metal on the way here, weren't you, Jem?
I was indeed, yes. Classic 70s rock.
Absolutely. Me too, my favourite. I was like totally born in the wrong era. I absolutely was. Totally. I'm all about the classic 70s rock. Absolutely. Right, should we crack on? Should we get going? What? Shall we? Let's start from number 2. Oh, these are lush. Rainbow fluorite. I love these. You've got your greens, your purples, there's lemons in here. There's all sorts of beautiful colours. I absolutely love this. I've got a gorgeous fluorite. I've got fluorite next to my computer in my office, actually. Just a loose, just like a tumble stone. It is believed that it kind of disperses electromagnetic field, like electrosmog, like radiation and stuff. So I've got, yeah, I keep that in my office. I've got quite a few different loose stones. I'm a bit of a hippie, what can I say? But these are gorgeous. Amazing clarity as well. I love the varying different shades and tones that you've got there. And you've got this wonderful kind of luminosity as well. Of course, the fluorescence that you can see. You probably already know this, but you know, fluorite is called fluorite. Fluorescent is called fluorescent because of fluorite. So that's where the name fluorescent come from. So imagine that, you know, all those years ago when they were coming up with a name for something that glows brightly, they were like, yes, what shall we name it after? Oh yes, fluorite, because it glows. It's going to be amazing when you get it outside. I love these. Jem, what would you be doing with these? Because they're just delicious. I love them.
I think possibly I'd want to separate out some of the colours and have 4 or 5, because you've got quite a variety there, and make them into feature pendants and then market them as a suite.
Oh, yes.
So different colour for each day, but same gemstone.
Love it.
And I'm a big fan of utilising those to soak up the sunshine, soak up the energy, and then wear it on a night out and just glow.
Oh, I love it. we need a night out so we can glow. There we go. $15.95. I tell you what, shall we kick the late show off? Shall we? I got a bit excited then. I almost took it out of vision. We are going to kick off the late show in style today. You ready? $9.95. Absolutely loving it for genuine fluorite. This is beautiful. Look at the colours. Look at, you can really see the glow, like literally on my hand. That is amazing. The luminosity. I love it.
Absolutely stunning, and it really does glow on the skin. It
does. And you know what? Even with like pale and interesting skin like me, it still glows through. It's beautiful. Love. The colours are amazing as well. You've got these almost these. I love these kind of jade, bluey greens. They're almost like turquoise colours coming through as well. Just stunning. Absolutely. I love these colours together. When I was little, I always wanted a Beetle, like an old Beetle car, that was like purple with turquoise handprints. Bless you. They are incredible, and $9.95 today. Amazing value. 320 carats. I can tell you, I paid £8.95 for my little stone on my computer just for one.
Wow.
So the value you've got here, and in terms of, you know, return on investment as well, incredible. Like you were saying, to be able to create a gorgeous suite. They're lovely, aren't they? Beautiful. Love. What a deal to get started. That was number 2. Where are we going now, Dan? Shall we? Oh, rose gold plated. I love these. It's the first metal of the late show. My favourite, rose gold and black, my favourite colour combination together. I absolutely love. And these are lush, aren't they?
I love them with your nails, actually. I think that's a really exciting colour combination as well. Do you imagine that with garnets or with some natural rubies?
Yeah. Beautiful.
Lush.
It's almost like I planned it.
Do you mean you didn't?
Yeah, I'm throwing them all over the place. But it does go really, really lovely with, like you say, with that garnet colour, with that rich garnet colour, that beautiful, wonderful kind of really deep, rich kind of Cabernet reds that you've got there. Ooh, delish. Oh, I love it. They're lovely. I love the movement as well, you know, with the way that they've been cut, so you've got all of that kind of sparkle.
And they do, if you use them loosely on wire, for instance, or on a beading threading, they will twist and turn. So amazing in earrings as well, where you actually want that movement to bring out the gemstone, bring out the sparkle of the finding there.
Absolutely. Oh, they're lush. I love them. Love that kind of wonderful kind of, what's the word I'm using? I don't know, can't think of the word. But the spiral that you've got there, that wouldn't, like, as you say, when the lights, yes dear, that's exactly what it is. But when you've got the light shining and you've got the relationship between the wearer and the light and the observer and all of the movement, fabulous. So you're getting 10 of these, rose gold plated. Are they sterling silver? Blimey neck. Yours stay at $4.95. Absolutely incredible. I know, drenched in rose golds. It is 18 carat, right? Yeah, 18 carat rose gold, drenched over the top of 95 nickel-free sterling silver. So, you know, with regards to return on investment, you know, when you can be able to offer your customers silver and rose gold gem. I mean, you know, in terms of being able to elevate your price, so for $4.95, I mean, that's fantastic.
They will pay for themselves 4 or 5 times over easily in a very simple design. It's beautiful.
Wonderful.
I think they look amazing with lapis as well.
Yes. Ooh, we got some lapis coming up shortly as well. It's in the 9 o'clock hour, Lovely with the turquoise as well. Yeah, absolutely. I love the rose gold and the copper colours with the turquoise as well. Love it. At £4.95 today. Lovely to see each and every one of you. Send us your messages in as well. Let us know what you're up to. There is the text. You can text the studio. It's JM Studio 60777. Come and say hi. And yeah, we'll come up with a topic we can talk about a bit later on, shall we? Excellent. Right. What should we do next, Dan? Should we do some tanzanite? Oh, number 3. Let's do it. Oh, hello. These are lovely. They're big, aren't they? Oh, faceted wheels, and the colour. I mean, these are sizable and beautiful colour. Really rich colour. There's nothing wishy-washy about these. I mean, you know, sometimes tanzanite's a bit light, you know, tanza light, tanza white, tanza something else that rhymes with that I can't say. But these are rich and deep and sumptuous, and the faceting of those wheels. Oh my gosh, look at all of the sparkle that you've got. They are lush, look at that.
That's everything I want to see in a strand of tanzanite. You've got sparkle, you've got colour, and you've got significant size. They're beautiful.
They are, aren't they? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and just to be able to say that you can own that carat weight of tanzanite as well. How many people can say, oh, I own 60 carats of tanzanite? It's just like something that you would never anticipate being able to afford. Beautiful. With regards to this gemstone, I lived in the States for a while, and I sold jewellery predominantly to Americans for almost a decade. And tanzanite is really popular over there. But in the UK now, it's becoming more and more popular, isn't it? How is it in terms of, you know, do you use tanzanite a lot in your collections and your pieces that you create?
I do, and there's one particular gentleman who comes to a fair that I do very regularly, and he will always purchase a piece of tanzanite. Now, as a gentleman, he doesn't necessarily always choose a piece that he wears himself. He puts it in a box and he's gifting it to his daughter when she turns 18, which I think is just beautiful. That's
so lovely. And we don't know, you know, we just don't know, do we, when, you know, when it's going to become not affordable. Obviously, there's tanzanite circulating in the industry, and I'm not going to stand here and say, oh, it's all going to be sold out within the next 10 years or whatever, because we just don't know. But we do know that it is drying up. And I was at the tanzanite mine in 2014, actually.
Oh, wow.
Yes, I was there. And literally, the guy, Monet, whose mine that we went to, nothing had come out of his mine since December 2012. It was crazy, absolutely. And while we were there, there was all these guys with socks that were full of gemstones. And the people that I was with were telling me that previously it would have all been full of tanzanite, but while we were there, it was full of pyrite. They were just selling fool's golds.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all that they were selling. But these are lush. They're really sizable. $59.95. That's. Are you really, Dan? Oh gosh. We have sold it at $59.99, and they have sold at that price, and absolutely, we are in a cheeky mood. We're all in a cheeky mood tonight. It's going to be a little bit cheeky. Wowzers, $44.95. That's incredible. And you know what? If you're, setting tanzanite with, the sterling silver or maybe the gold plating, I mean, I'm sure at £44, £45, the return on investment for this piece as well. I mean, just by adding a few tanzanites with silver or gold, you're really elevating your pieces.
Most definitely. So from the shallow end of the strand, which are 4x1s, I believe,
yes,
a couple of those graduating up through the strand, maybe 3 on each ear, with a gold-plated sterling silver ear wire, I would be recouping the cost of the strand in one go.
Wow.
And that's just sort of 6 stones altogether. That's my personal opinion on price-wise. But yes, if you want to use it for that, you can.
Yeah, just peppering a few pieces, throughout your piece that you created, I imagine. And being able to advertise that as well, being able to show that you're, offering genuine tanzanite. Amazing, amazing. I can't believe it. $44.95 today. They are going. I tell you what, let's do number 11 off the back of this then. Let's do, I've got some faceted rondelles in tanzanite as well. Oh, these are lush too. Lovely colour. Have a look. Beautiful, beautiful. I love these as well. Again, really rich colour, stunning. And usually, you're compromising the colour when you get the smaller stones because there isn't that surface area, there isn't as much of the tanzanite, so you don't have as rich a colour. But these are just stunning, absolutely gorgeous. I love them, beautiful. I mean, I'm looking at this right now, and I've seen friends that have got bracelets that are very similar to this, just in kind of beautiful strand like this in a bracelet. That's stunning. What do you like to pair this with, Jem? What are the gemstones or colours or things do you like to pair this with?
Tanzanite always looks amazing with your classical, like your rubies, and particularly with pearls, it's amazing.
Yeah.
I did a range of pearl bracelets last year, and the tanzanite ones with the tanzanite at the centre were the biggest sellers of the range. Ooh. So I think that's a really magical combination. But I'd be inclined also to pop it with some turquoise to see the very different colour hues that you get.
That's fantastic. And doesn't it work so well together? Like, absolutely. They're beautiful. Oh, yeah.
See, I really love the juxtaposition of the tones. Is it a blue gemstone? Yes. But this is a blue gemstone and that's a blue gemstone primarily, so yeah. I think they look amazing. I think they do as well. That's really pretty. And of course your turquoise coming up for you, 7:30, is it 7:30 the turquoise, Dan? Awesome. Awesome. As soon as we've done the first demo, we'll be bringing you the turquoise. So yeah, make sure you're checking that out as well. So 28 carats of tanzanite in your graduated, fascinating, oh my gosh, $17.95. Dan, hashtag naughty Dan, hashtag naughty Dan. Yeah, that's it. Hashtag naughty Dan. Although I strongly recommend not probably Googling that, but. Wow. Apparently that's become a thing since the last time we did a shift together. Hashtag naughty Dan has become a thing. Excellent, we like that. At $17.95 today. I think he's been trying to get it trending. You need to do something particularly naughty, Dan, to get it trending. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, challenge accepted.
Welcome to Metal Weekend here at Jewellery Maker. They're lovely. Wonderful. Wow. Right, we are one away from our first star buy, which are the headpins. So we've only just started already. It's got a bit messy. So star buy, we're one away from the star buy, but to get us there, to bring us there, let's do, shall we? Let's do some lapis. Let's do number 16. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, oh no, that's not lapis. Oh, I'm in the, there's two lots of 16. I'm in the wrong 16, Dan. Oh, it's a cabochon. Oh, it's a drilled cabochon as well. Oh, oh, I love this. Beautiful. I love, love, love lapis lazuli. Look at this. Loads of wonderful. It would go great with turquoise. Yeah, absolutely. I do. I like the two, you know, the turquoisey green blue and then the midnight kind of royal blue coming through as well. And you can see there you have got the drill hole at the top there as well. So I haven't seen a lot of cabochons that have got the drill hole at the top as well.
You don't see a huge amount of them, and they are really, really useful. If you're perhaps new to cabochon wrapping, it's really nice to have that aperture so that you can have a little bit of reassurance behind your design until you get your feet on the ground, really. But equally, in any jewellery piece, it's really handy to have that extra drill hole.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh, and it's beautiful. I love it. So what would you be wrapping this? Is that what you, I mean, what does this speak to you right now when you see something like this?
It says mixed metals, it says antique bronze and really shiny Midas gold mixed together, and it would become an exquisite centrepiece in a very big pendant. Oh,
oh. That sounds just delicious, absolutely delicious. I love it. And it's like a really decent size as well that you've got here. I mean, beautiful. We're looking at 24 by 20, so a really decent size. I just love that kind of... And at £8.95, I'd be multi-buying on these. You have got one shipping and handling, or one P&P actually. I'm in the UK now, so let's not use American terminology. But we do have our friends across the pond as well, so it's lovely to see you. One P&P today, £8.95 until midnight tonight. Add them to your order if you've already bought something today. It amazes me that you can get a genuine cabochon of a genuine gemstone of this size, of this calibre, and to have all of that, you know, you can see all of the iron through it as well, all of those flashes of the copper colours coming through, like a million little stars in the sky. It's beautiful. I love it.
It's evocative, isn't it?
It really is. It really is. I'm loving all of the superlatives today. Very, very expressive, very poetic in your descriptions there, Jem. It's fab.
Yeah, I get accused of being too wordy, so sorry, apologies in advance. Overly verbose.
We love it. We love it. You never have to apologise. Never have to apologise. £8.95 today. Try us out. Absolutely. Perfect. We have got our first star buy. It's coming up for you right now. It is, we've got some silver head pins, and it is your star buy. Hello, hello, welcome back to Jewellery Maker here on this Saturday evening. Hope you all had a wonderful Saturday today so far. It's about to get better because we're kicking off with some beautiful silver head pins. This is our first star buy for you, and of course it's metal day today. These are an absolute must-have. I mean, in terms of your stash, and when we're doing it as a star buy as well, you know you're going to get a fantastic deal on these. I don't think you can ever have enough head pins, can you?
You absolutely can't, because there will be that time partway through a project where you think, I just need one more, just one more. Absolutely. So it's always best to have a few spare, and they don't go off, you know. It's...
They don't go off. I love that. So we're looking at approximately 20 pieces, well, 20 pieces, 4mm in 925 sterling silver. I've not been a jewellery maker a lot, but the times that I've been here, I've seen head pins used pretty much every single time that I've been here in terms of jewellery. What do you most use these for? I mean, if somebody's, say, watching or tuning in for the first time today, Jem, what would you would you be using these for?
One of our first pieces of jewellery that a lot of us ever make is a pair of dangly earrings. And with the larger drill hole style, the size of the head pins here are absolutely perfect. So you drop down your choices of head pins, maybe some spacer beads, and then do a little wrapped loop on the top, and then the ball at the bottom will hold everything together. And because it's a pin with loose gemstones on it, allows them to move around again in the ear. It's perfect for catching the light. Fantastic. There are tutorials on YouTube, and I believe possibly linked on the website as well, for how to do a wrapped loop. So if you do want to get started, but you want to get started in style, then sterling silver head pins, earrings straight away. You can also use them to make little clasps at the end of a chain. You can turn them into a loop, into which you can add a bolt ring or something like that. So they're endlessly useful. They're fantastic for making little drop pendants, your classic pearl, you know, something like that.
Yeah, lovely.
So endlessly useful.
Wonderful. Thanks, Jem. They're flying out already. We haven't even showed you the price yet. Because collectors have just bought 3 of these. Cambridgeshire's just bought 3 of these. I've got, oh my gosh, wow, someone in Norfolk's bought 10. I don't blame you, absolutely, with 1p and p, and at £4.95, that's 25 pence each for silver, for sterling silver.
Ooh, that's really good.
That is a shocker.
Now at 40mm, if you use these to do a very small drop earring with a single gemstone, you've got enough left over to do an extra little rosary loop. So the 40mm is a really good length. It's sort of multi-purpose. You can use it for 2 little projects in and of itself.
Wow, fantastic. And again, if you say, I don't know, say you got the tanzanite, for example, you were talking about just adding, you know, putting maybe 3 little tanzanites on some sterling silver earrings. So, you know, if you got the tanzanite strand, if you didn't, you can still get the tanzanite strand. We've got a few left. But what would you sell generally if they were in sterling silver? I'm funny about my ears. I can only wear precious metals because my ears are quite sensitive if not. So what would you be selling a tanzanite silver earrings, little shepherd's hooky drop type things for?
With a single small gemstone from the second strand, at least £25. With 3 gemstones from the larger strand, at least £45.
Wow.
So my bare minimum for sterling silver earrings is around the £20 mark.
It's fantastic. They're amazing.
Fantastic value. Excellent.
Amazing. Really are. Collectors in Cornwall have bought 3. Dublin's bought 2 of these. Lovely to see you. Tina, hello, in Cheshire's bought 2. Jennifer's bought 2. Lisa's bought 3 of these. Janice has bought 3 of these. Well done. Jane's bought, oh, Janice has gone and bought another lot. Well done, Janice. Gone up to 4. Jane's bought 2. Yeah, everybody's multi-buying. Kathleen, lovely to see you, has bought 2. What a deal. Sterling silver, £4.95, and again you can multi-buy. You know, the more you buy, the more you save, as they say. As many you need, and get them in when it's a silver day. When it's a metal day, absolutely take advantage. And you're getting 20 pieces. That's amazing. 20 pieces, 10 pairs of earrings there. 10 pairs of earrings there. Yeah, you can still come in for those. There are still a few available. So, coming up for you at 10 to 7. Oh, we've got some diamond cut spacer beads. These are sparkle-tastic. They are. They are. Oh, you can't see them. There we go. I'm one of those people that just like throws things all over the desk. Can I pour them on the mat? Can I do that? There you go. Well, I tend to just pour them off the mat. So, I see, they're already alive. There we are. Beautiful. Oh, I love them. Look at, you get all the diamond cutting. I love diamond cut, aren't they? About 25 minutes, and we're only about 10 minutes away from the multicoloured beryl marquise that I showed you at the beginning of the show as well. Oh my gosh, they're amazing. Right, to get us there though, let's do number 15. Oh, aren't these pretty? They're like little, it's like a little work of art. Oh, these are lovely. Oh my gosh, have a look. Let me show you these. We have got these lovely, lovely, lovely little roses. I'm really hoping this doesn't catapult, but have a look. It does, doesn't it? They're so pretty. So you have got 10 of your beautiful shell carved rose petals. Look at those wonderful kind of morganite hues, those like ballet slipper pink colours that you've got coming through. They're just very, very pretty. And to think that they've all been carved as well, it's like a little work of art. So it's super talented. I mean, these are lovely. Some of them have got really unusual kind of banding as well that you've got in there. So you can see, I mean, this one's almost more of a lavender type colour that you've got here, whereas this one's got more of a kind of peach hue. You see? They're lovely, they're so unique, they're so pretty.
That is lovely. You've kind of got kunzite and morganite.
You have, haven't you?
Gorgeous.
You have, haven't you? Very like English country garden, very pretty and girly and all of the things that we are not. But no, they're lovely. What would you, I mean, I'm looking at these right now and thinking, you know, some of the barrels that we've got, you know, those wonderful kind of aquamarine colours and some of the greens in the barrels that we've got coming through.
Definitely,
pretty
or
pastels.
with a malachite or with a Russian diopside or even with a peridot. I'm thinking greens to sort of bring out that nature-inspired look.
It's very kind of like whimsical and fairy tale and yes.
That fabric that we won't mention by name that everybody loves.
Yes, yes. They're lovely. So you're getting 10 in these, and what would you make with these? I mean, would you when you look at this right now, what is it screaming at you? $12.95, Dan. $12.95. Hashtag naughty Dan. you do need that on a t-shirt. I'll get you one made, mate.
I think my instant thought is to make rings, but I'd also want to make hair designs.
I was thinking that.
In a lot of bridal shops you get little coils of metal which you just twist into the hair after it's been dressed, and I think those with a little bit of twisted metal, possibly 1 or 2 little peridots to make that gentle country garden look.
Oh, how lovely. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. And they, you know, they are, you know, drilled in the middle as well, so maybe a little sparkly in the, look, you've got, they're all drilled.
Oh, so that's
you could
amazing.
Put a little sparkly bit in the middle.
You know, that opens up a whole new world. I'd be making brooches and using the sterling silver head pins, the ball head pins that we had, to go through to make almost like a flower centerpiece, and then twist the silver together to make a brooch.
Oh, that's amazing. So I'm just having a bit of a play with the head pins. That's incredible. Yeah, absolutely. They are lovely. They're so pretty. Oh, they may actually be half drilled. Let me just double check. They may be half drilled. Yes, they are. They are half drilled.
Well, that's perfect for your earrings then, isn't it? Just set them on a post or on head pieces as well. You can have just a little piece of probably 0.8 wire coming out or 0.6 wire. Glue them into position. Absolutely beautiful.
Wonderful. And what a deal. $12.95. We've given you all the options today, and I say this every time I'm here, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I'm always so inspired, and it's so wonderful to, you know, to be able to listen and work with various different, you know, professionals and various different experts who, you know, can share. There's the professional face, that share their expertise, because everybody looks at something and sees something different. So it's great, you know, for me as a novice, you know, being here and not having a great deal of experience in making jewellery. I'm always so inspired when I come here, and it's wonderful to kind of learn new things. Yeah, absolutely.
We do have an amazing team.
Was it?
We do have an amazing team.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. It really is, and it's so like family. Do you know what? Let's do some pink. Let's do some pink sapphire. Oh my! Oh wow! Oh my! This we're talking. You know, this is like top shelf of the vault strand. This is absolutely exquisite. Oh my gosh, look, I'm going to take it out I don't want to take it out of the box because it's so beautifully sat in here, but these are the clarity. You know, a lot of times with pink sapphires you get that kind of hot pink colour, but you compromise on the clarity because, you know, you can't have it all. Where would you put it? But with this, you can. This is exquisite. Oh my gosh, and I'm just, wow. After we've done those little flowers as well, these are, oh my gosh, look at those. Aren't they amazing? It is. Look at the clarity. Look at that. Every single one.
Wow.
Completely 100% natural as well. That's amazing too. 95% of all the sapphires that we see in the world have been heat treated, or they've been filled, or they've had some kind of treatment to them. These are 100% natural. So to get the clarity and to get the colour, and beautifully graduated as well, very, very subtle. I always look at these strands and think that it's fascinating that somebody, threaded all of these and got all the sizing right, do you know what I mean, all the way along. It's always fascinating. That in itself, is a challenge. These are gorgeous. Jem, what would you be doing with these?
I think possibly I'd want to find some very tiny pearls, 2 or 1.5mm seed pearls to put with them, so that you could enhance the beauty of the sapphire but not overpower them. And I think some very delicate natural or off-white pearls with that would be exquisite, absolutely exquisite. Those are beautiful, and can I just say that facet work is impeccable.
Isn't it?
I'm absolutely in love.
It's incredible. Sometimes when you see, faceted strands like this, some places will say that they're faceted, but what they do is they basically just put them in almost like a big tombola and just kind of turn that, and they're tumble faceted, and they all bounce off each other and it chips them, and that's how they become faceted. It's not really faceted at all, is it really? But these have all been hand faceted, and it really is stunning. And to be able to as well, you think about the work, the human element that's been involved in this, in faceting every single one of these, they really are absolutely incredible. And with it being a really hard gemstone as well, you get those crisp facet junctions and you get that real intensity of sparkle. It's just beautiful. $44.95 today, that's incredible. 15 carats of natural pink sapphires. Stay on the phone lines, good luck. Right, let's do, I tell you what, the marquees are coming up for you in a second, but in the meantime, let's do number 12. So, and these are also multicoloured beryl. Oh my gosh, the clarity in these as well. Wowzers. And these are really pretty, really pretty. Take a look at these. They're like little droplets of beryl. Oh, I love these. They are lovely. Oh my gosh. So pretty. I'm going to pop them off the black background a sec, just so you can see them against the skin tone as well, so you can see them in their natural form. Look at these, so pretty. Or like little droplets, almost like little, they're amazing. They have this wonderful kind of tactile quality to them as well. Beautiful colours.
Absolutely super.
I mean, absolutely. Dan's just said, look at the range of tones that we've got, how many different shades. You've got those lemons, those beautiful, even within the blues and the pinks, you've got, everything from those more darker, richer kind of pinks to those very, very subtle, soft baby pinks. And then you've got, again, those baby blues in the aquamarines, and almost kind of some of these are virgin on Santa Maria in their colour, because they're really quite rich. That's amazing. $52.95 today for beautiful. I mean, I love these. 53 carats, every one. Would you be inclined to keep these together and to have all the contrasts in the pastel colours, or would you separate them, Jem?
I would probably multi-buy on those, because I'd want a suite including all of those colours, because it's so lovely to see that greeny colour. It's not something that's an everyday event for me, at least. And then with the second one, I would just make a lot of rings. I mean, lots of rings in sterling silver, in rose gold plated sterling silver. Beautiful. Possibly even one in a plated metal to make it affordable for everybody. And that's one of my main aims, is to spread the joy. Let everybody have access to the beauty that is our gemstones.
Aww. Aren't you a gem? Literally. It's so true though, isn't it? And that's what I love about this. We do become complacent and we take for granted the prices that we see here. But it is so lovely to be able to offer people jewellery that is genuine gemstones, that is Mother Nature's miracles, without, an arm and a leg.
Definitely.
So, we are staying with multicoloured beryl, and we're going to be bringing you these incredible, I love these, they're just like flower petals, that's what I'm thinking of, and leaves straight away. So beautiful. It is your Marquise beryl. It's coming up straight after this. welcome back. If you've just tuned in, hello, I'm Emma, good evening, it's wonderful to see you today. It is our second star buy of the late show, and oh my gosh, I've never seen beryl in this. This is almost like a lavender colour. Have a look at these. Have a look at these. Look at that. I've never ever seen that colour in a beryl. Jem's just mouthed to me, I want it. I'm like, I know, right? They're amazing. It is somewhere between the aquamarine and the morganite colour. It's beautiful. You've got these wonderful, you know, peach morganites. You've got these gorgeous aquamarines. You've got these really deep. I mean, there's amazing, those teal colours that you've got there. That is so rich and deep. I love the shape as well. Look at that. Look at that blue. Look how rich that blue is.
That's intense, isn't it?
Wow. Isn't it? Absolutely. Oh my gosh, I've never seen it in this Marquise cup before, and it's a first for me, and also this colour's a first for me as well. I mean, they're just incredible. All graduated too, so you can see, you know, towards the end of the strand. I'll just pop that there. Aren't they incredible? Look at those, amazing. Those golden hues as well. I mean, you've got some really rich, intense colours here, and then contrasting with those more kind of pastels. And again, every colour in the palette that you would expect to see from your beryls and then some. They're incredible. Yeah, that golden one's beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Look at the intensity of the colour there. That one's almost two-tone as well. Obviously, you know, every strand will be unique and different, but that's beautiful. I love it. So what is this screaming at you right now, Jem? Like, what would you be making with these?
A single wire work neck piece with flowers, and then the greeny hues would be a little odd leaf here, a little odd leaf there, and then naturally be a lot of wire to support the whole thing, because that's what I like. That is absolutely exquisite. And the smallest is 8mm, and that would make just a stunning ring, wouldn't it? Even the smallest gemstone on the strand.
Absolutely, really beautiful. And I love as well, I think these would be really pretty, just in a single, like, classic little drop earring, you know, just a very simple, just a lovely little simple classic drop.
Yes.
Okay. Like, oh my god,
I don't know where to put myself. That's insane.
Isn't it? Absolutely. At that price, I'd be multi-buying on these. I mean, wow, at $15.95 today, genuine beryl. And the colour palette is just incredible. There's just so many colours that I've just never seen, you know, in a strand like this. Just, oh wow, amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, absolutely. Take advantage of that 1 p.m. until midnight tonight. I don't know. Dan says he's never seen anything like this before, and I've never. I mean, I've not been here that often. I'm not here very. Although you've had me twice this week for your sins. And Thursday as well. I'm back on Thursday. No, Thursday mid show. Oh, sorry. Oh, bless. Oh, they make me feel very welcome when I'm here. Everybody does. It is like a family. I think these are just wonderful, really pretty. You know, we talked about kind of like whimsical English country garden, fairy tale kind of feel earlier with the roses that we had, and I just look at this and kind of gives me that feel as well. Definitely, but some of the intense colours on there would be amazing in feature pieces as well. They're absolutely delightful, aren't they? Lovely. Good luck. Good luck. Busy. Cool stuff. Right, we have got, oh my gosh, we've got your diamond cut spacer beads. They're going to be coming up for you in less than 10 minutes. So your diamond cut spacer beads are coming up for you. But before we do that, number 18, let's do it. Oh, we've got a gold-plated toggle clasp coming up for you. You know, stash essential, I imagine. A stash essential. Oh, this is lovely. Oh my gosh, they're so buttery. There's so much gold, like richness of gold here. That's what I love about these. And again, when we plate with gold, we plate with 18 karat gold, and that's why you see that sumptuous colour. And you know, they're not just like, they don't just frighten it a little bit with the gold. I mean, this is drenched in gold. Absolutely beautiful. No, it's stunning, really rich, really rich. It's a lovely finish. I love T-bars anyway. I just think that, or the toggle clasps, I just think that it's just a really elegant finish. It always looks very considered.
It certainly does, and you can use them on the front as well. You can use them in multi-purpose jewellery, or if you multi-bar, you can make cufflinks with the bar side and then use the other side to make little earrings with, or pendants, pop a pearl in the middle.
That's beautiful. I can imagine that right now with a little pearl in the middle, just kind of suspended. That would be lovely. Beautiful, beautiful. And again, you can multi-buy, of course. And do you know what? At $4.95, why not? Why not? Take advantage. It is a beautiful way to finish any piece, Dan. I agree. It's really decadent, very beautiful. And again, if you're somebody who is selling your jewellery, to be able to advertise and to be able to show that you're actually selling, you know, silver and gold, because a lot of places will say, oh, it's gold plated, and you know, we do offer you plating on brass as well, but to be able to offer the silver and the gold, I mean, just incredible. And at those kinds of prices at $4.95, amazing return on investment. I'm all about business. You'll hear me talking a lot about this tonight, but they are lovely, and so many different, I mean, it just adds a richness. I'm looking at it with the colour of my nails right now, going, oh, that's lush. And then I'm also looking at it with my black top in the background, and the black and the gold as well. Just, oh, love it.
Definitely. So your spinels, your garnets, your rubies. I can imagine that with a really beautiful turquoise. I'm seeing that with amethyst as well.
Yes. Amethyst, beautiful. I always imagine, I said this last time I was here, but when you think about, you know, the Buckingham Palace, I always imagine kind of the Queen's throne. She's got like a purple velvet cushion with some like gold tassels or something, you know, amethyst and gold together for me. And you think about, I don't know, the clergy and stuff like that. It's always been associated with you know, having a luxurious kind of rich, sumptuous decadence. It's wonderful. And at $4.95 today. Beautiful. They are lovely. Awesome. Cool. Let's. Oh, I've got to really stretch for these. Oh, have a look at these. They're beautiful. Oh my gosh, and they're both sides as well. So you've got. It doesn't matter which way you look. They've been carved both sides. There's 20 on the strand. They're really beautiful. Oh my gosh, and they've almost got a little, well, they've got like a little curvature to them. They're wonderful. So I'm just gonna stare at these for ages. You've got what wonderful kind of mother of pearl feel that you've got there, of course, on the surface, and they are, you know, they are reversible. So you've got that carving on both sides. Ooh, they're about a pound each. About a pound each. Shall we do something #NaughtyDanLateShow on it? Let's do it. Look at the size of them. I tell you what, let's do them for 65p each. There you go, $12.95 today. You're getting 20 of these. Wow.
That is an I say price.
It is, isn't it? I say.
I say. Do you know what I'm thinking? You could, because they're double-sided, put one way, one the other way, and use them as little wings. A cluster of 4 for a dragonfly, a cluster of 2 for an angel or a fairy.
Oh, wow.
So it's nice that they're on both sides, because then you can make them just that little bit more symmetrical if you wanted to.
That's wonderful.
But you don't have to do anything too complicated.
They're lovely. I mean, just in itself, I mean, just as they are, just one of these on a chain would be just really, really pretty.
They are, they're lovely.
Really pretty. Oh, I love them. I love that idea of like angel wings. I think that's really, really pretty.
It's a lovely colour for it, isn't it? Mm-hmm. You have that sort of sheen of iridescence almost over that primary white. I don't want to call it white. White seems a bit rude, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. They are very almost pearl, kind of like wedding white, aren't they? That almost wedding white. There you go.
That's a nice way of putting it.
There we are. Thanks. I'll be here all week. Actually, I won't. But substantial. I mean, 65 pence a piece that you've got here as well. I mean, can't believe it. Oh, do you know what, Dan? We can mention autumn because we are, you know, we're getting there. Although it's felt like it's been autumn for the last couple of months, to be honest with you. So. But yeah, if you are thinking about your autumn designs, if you are thinking, and I know a lot of people will be now because they'll be starting to make their pieces for the autumn. My sister actually had an autumnal wedding. She got married in, let me remember, in October. And she had an autumnal wedding. So we all had, the bridesmaids' dresses were like a bronze colour. I made all of the centerpieces. I made all of the place names. I made everything. Literally, I was making everything for weeks and weeks. And these would have been lovely because we had some glass vases and we had like lots of pine cones, but it was pine cones and pearls and little bronze pearls and white pearls.
Lovely.
These would have been perfect. They really would. We had little like lace leaves as well that were kind of made out of like lace and stuff. They were lovely.
You have to share photos to me later.
I
Send
will
me
do.
photos. But you know, as a place setting, one of those with a name on a name card or on a napkin ring would be really beautiful. Something to take home from a special event.
Oh, that is a great idea. And I always come here, you know, I know we do a lot of, you know, make a lot of jewellery, but I always like come here and think, how can I embellish something in my home? You know, my living room is all wood and pebbles and twigs and very kind of natural, and geodes. There's geodes everywhere. It's like I've got this lovely picture with a slice of agate, which is on my wall, all greys and silvers and stuff. It's lush. So yeah, love it. Beautiful. They're lovely, lovely, lovely. Shall we get on to our diamond cut beads? Beans, they're not beans, they're beads. Diamond cut beans, no, they're beads, and they're coming up for you to start by right now. Hello, Lolo, welcome back. It's time for our star buy. Jem's been eyeing these up. They are beautiful. They're all diamond cut, and I love that just the movement that you get and the amount of sparkle that you get when you're looking at diamond cutting. And when we look at diamond cutting traditionally, like if you're looking at a diamond cut chain, for example, you usually anticipate there being up to a 40% increase in the price of a chain with it being diamond cut. You're adding that value to it. So it's almost like it's, well, it does what it says on the tin, doesn't it? It's like it's been, oh, there we go, see you later. Told you they'd all start rolling off. But it's almost like it's been kind of encrusted with lots and lots of little tiny diamonds. They're so pretty, so pretty. And I imagine, you know, just adding that little embellishment and just a great set to have in your stash, right? You're getting 20 pieces in a pack. They're 2.5 millimeters. $3.95 for 20. $3.95 for 20. They're 20p each in sterling silver. Do you know, it's funny, isn't it? You could go to a jewellery store and ask for, you know, some silver beads for 20p each, and they'd just laugh at you. They'd be like, well, it's silver. You can't get anything for 20p, can you, these days?
You might get silver-coloured base metal, perhaps.
Yes.
But, wow.
They're gorgeous.
They are stunning.
And I imagine the versatility of these. I mean, I'm looking at thinking now of all of the pieces that I've seen made here at JM and how many people use spacer beads, these little beads. I mean, they're beautiful.
They are beautiful. When you want to use some of your high-end gemstones, but you want them to go that little bit further, but you don't want to dilute that high-endness, having something like that, it's not just a little blob of sterling silver, it's sterling silver that has had love, care and attention to make it so attractive, so different and so beautiful. And if you just thread those onto some memory wire with some larger hold beads, it's going to look amazing.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, it's so lovely having you here, Jem. It's lovely. It is lovely. I'm really enjoying today.
So am I, hon.
Oh, good. Oh, BFFs already.
Are you feeling the love?
I'm feeling the love. $3.95 today, and everybody's multi-buying again. Norfolk's bought 5 of these. Oh, we've had a message in. Joanne, hello, lovely Joanne. Yeah, my 2 favourite rock metalheads on Metal Weekend. Couldn't be better. Looking forward to designs, Jem. Rocking it out, absolutely. Thank you for the lovely message, Joanne. Thank you for the lovely message.
Thank you very much. I've got to tell you something, if I may.
Please.
I was this close to coming in full-on 1980s glam metal get-up. I have these leggings which are all sorts of animal print in all sorts of acid colours.
Amazing.
And ripped metal t-shirts, and I thought, no, because you might not appreciate seeing me like that.
gosh.
But it was a close thing.
Oh,
it was close.
I wish we should have like connected beforehand. I could have kind of rocked up as well.
Yeah.
And some kind of like fishnet, like holy. We should have like done a proper
Well, the idea
metal
was,
show.
I got the memo, but misunderstood it. Metal? Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh, we so should have done that. Can we do it again? Can we ask if we can do it again, please? Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of people multi-buying on these. Martina's bought 2, Patricia's bought 3, Gertrude's bought 2, Susan's bought 2, Kate's bought 2 in the West Midlands. Abinia Kate. Pippa's bought 2, Norfolk's bought 5, Hertfordshire's bought 3. At £3.95, you can schnaffle these up in your stash, can't you? Schnaffle them up. I don't. That's the universal technical symbol and sign and term, but schnaffle them up in your stash at £3.95. Incredible, amazing, amazing. Jeanette's bought 3. Add them to your order. They are, aren't they? Everybody's buying, multi-buying on these. Fantastic. Love, love, love. Well done. Right, we're going to squeeze one in before the end of the hour, then we'll be on to our first demo. Go, Dan. Yes? Number 9. Oh my gosh, are these the ones I did the other day? No, they're not. They're not. They are incredible. There's actually, I was so excited that in the break I took a photo of the Ethiopian opals and I put them on Facebook like, these are incredible. Have a look. Oh my gosh, look at these. Look, oh, they're amazing. Look at the colours. In fact, can I just switch these over onto black background so you can really see the amount of colour in the Ethiopian opals. They are fast becoming my favourite. I absolutely love that. Look at that, the luminosity, the glow, the incredible play of colours that you've got. You've got the greens, the reds, the blues, the pinks, oranges, yellows. I mean, what colours can't you see in these? They are absolutely outstanding. I love them. Wonderful. That kind of, and you've got that jelly opal feel as well, because you've got that wonderful kind of I don't know what the word is, but it's beautiful.
It is a luminescence that glows out of them. It's very jelly-like. That's one of the things I absolutely adore about our quality of Ethiopian opal.
Yeah, it is. It's almost like it's got its own light source, like its own internal light source. Like they're glowing from within. They're amazing. I love these. I love these. They're so pretty. And just so universal in terms of what are the colours and what are the gemstones that they would go with. I mean, I'm looking at these right now thinking bridal jewellery for me, it's got that little blue hue, so maybe with kind of as a something blue with pearls and, I don't know, what would you do with them, Jem?
I think I would use these quite sparingly, perhaps 2 or 3 in a single design. My first thought is always to do a waterfall design with a little bit of chain.
Yes.
From, you know, the toggle clasp we had earlier?
Yes.
Use the round section of that as a bail. A small length of chain in the same metal, so gold-plated silver, with 3 or 4 of these just dangling down because it has that beautiful optical effect.
Amazing. Amazing. That's incredible. Yeah, take advantage at $69.95. They're incredible. 25 carats. Opals are really, there's a big comeback of opals as well now. There is a lot of demand. I was watching a documentary the other day on the popularity of opals just increasing massively. And the value is, the price is, you know, just going up and up and up all of the time. On my vision board at home, I've got, you know, a black opal, a lightning ridge black opal. The one that I really, really like is sold at auction for $750,000. So I've got a picture of it on my phone. I'll show you later. I love it. So I'm getting there though, I'm working hard. I'm working hard. Fantastic. At $69.95. Now, we are going to be back on the other side of this, very close to our first demo with the lovely Jem. She is frantically wrapping wire over there. We've got some fossil ammonite coming up for you. I'm such a geek, I'm such a nerd, so I'm really excited about this. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 2.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
We're very excited to introduce Patty McCourt to the Jewellery Maker family. Patty is a professional bead artist, bead designer, tutor and consultant and has a wealth of experience in the art of seed beading. Make sure you tune in on Thursday the 24th at 1 p.m. for Patty's debut show. Our team have put together some amazing kits in order for Patty to demonstrate her incredible seed bead designs. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker.
Rocking it out. How are you, lovely?
I'm grand, thank you, darling. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, this is just like amazing. Absolutely, this is just like so wow. I just love it. What was your inspiration for this piece? I mean, I know what I'm looking at it and thinking, but what was your thought process behind this?
I'll be honest with you, I absolutely adore ammonites. I love them to bits and pieces. There's something so spectacular about looking back. I'm not a fossil expert, like hundreds of millions of years into history, to see these, it's just immaculate. And the quality of them, I was mesmerised, and I was... Yeah, I know there's sort of an opalised effect over the back of them. They are. Yeah,
they've almost like they're forming kind of amolite that you've got on the back there, which is just amazing.
They are absolutely immense.
And I love the idea of owning something that no longer exists, you know, something that is no longer living on our planet, and being able to preserve that. And I get such a geek, I really am. But I just love being able to. I mean, look, I mean. It's just incredible. And in terms of, you know, being able to showcase your jewellery and, you know, selling your pieces, these are kind of so intriguing. I imagine, you know, if I saw these on someone's jewellery stand, it would be a big draw to me to come and see, you know, what it was all about. I mean, they're just...
I do have a couple of pieces which I've worked with for my craft fair stand, and it is one of the first things that people pick up. That and the labradorite is always being handled and looked at and closer inspected and talked about. And then, you know, you can talk about all sorts of things, and hopefully somebody leaves a happy new customer.
Absolutely. And I imagine as well, I mean, just as in their loose form, to have just kind of scattered on a display, or to maybe even, you know, drape some earrings or something over to take photographs of to show, and using them more as well as putting them in the jewellery, but using them as kind of display pieces as well.
They are fantastic as props. They are fantastic as objets in the house and on the craft stall. I have some little circular mirrors which I bought from a very well-known shop which sells all sorts of fabrics and kitchen things.
Yes.
And the circular mirrors were very inexpensive, and I put a little LED light box surrounded by loose stones on it, and it is a really interesting thing for people to come and chat about.
Oh my gosh, I want to see that. I want to see that. I'm inspired. Okay, perfect. So we've got the kit today is in 2 parts. So we're going to do the ammonite part of the kit first. So you are going to receive, there's bucket loads of wire here. It's wire-ific. It is Metal Week, isn't it? So you have got your fossil ammonite cabochons. 140 carats. Is that guaranteed for, or we just can we guarantee the carat weight? So you'll have a selection. You got 4, didn't you, in yours?
Yes.
And we got 4 in our studio sample.
And 4 in my sample, my second sample as well. So that would be down the middle of the road, I think.
Wonderful.
Somewhere.
On the website, they're showing 6 on the website. So again, it's gonna vary. It's carat weight, so you'll get, you know, a selection. In terms of wire, we've got 100 meters. Oh my gosh. So we've got 100 meters of the champagne gold coloured silver plated copper wire. That's a 0.25. We've also got 10 meters of the 0.8. We've got 10 meters of the 0.4. We've got 4 meters of the 1 mil, and we've got 3 meters of the 1.25 mil, and it's all champagne gold coloured silver plated copper wire.
Which is almost as much to say as it is to see.
It absolutely. The colour is just exquisite. It really is. It's wonderful because you know, you haven't got that rich kind of goldness. It's more so subtle, I guess, in the name, the champagne, right?
It's very elegant, very sophisticated. I do love it.
Beautiful. Wonderful. So you've got there's a lot of wire here.
There certainly is, and you've got all the gauges that you could hope to work with, really.
What do you know, obviously you've created some incredible pieces. This headpiece is just amazing. It's kind of, is that what you're going to be demoing? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about this. It's got a kind of Medusa feel to it as well, and also, like, I don't know, I just see this kind of like a little kind of serpentine feel, and then also it feels as well a little like Egyptian or Roman god, you know, with the little like Thor type thing.
Certainly are elements of the pantheon of the gods, yes, or mystery and theology and all sorts of history and things. Yeah.
It's wonderful.
It's all mixed together.
That's fabulous. Okay, so for the first part of the kit, you are looking at 1995.
Seriously? That's immense just for the wire.
That's incredible. And that's including the ammonites as well. 1995. Oh my gosh. Multi-buy. On the web, 51.95 if you were to buy it all individually. 51.95 if you to buy it all individually. That's a 32 pound saving there.
I need to apologise for my anime eyes. They just went a bit like, That's an immense saving.
It really is, isn't it?
These are so beautiful.
Incredible. So let's go through the wire one more time. So you've got 100 meters of the 100 meters of the 0.25, you've got 10 meters of the 0.4, 10 meters of the 0.8, you've got 4 meters of the 1 mil, 3 meters of the 1.25 mil, and 140 carats of fossil ammonite spiral cabochon assortment. We'll come to the rest of the kit in a little while, but we're going to start the demo now. So take it away, Jem.
Okay, so we are going to be working with 1.25mm gauge. We're also going to be working with the 1mm and the 0.4mm gauge, and then there's an option of how you want to actually set the ammonites, which could use a 0.4, it could use the 0.25, depending on how you want to play that. Obviously this is quite a big piece to do in one go, so we will be looking primarily at the formation of the overall piece, the adding of the little nose bit, and how to sort of form around the ears, and then you can choose how you wish to set those ammonites into position. I will take the piece off the bust and show you how I've done it so you can have a good look. So the first thing we're going to look at is the 1.25mm gauge, and I'm going to use about that much. So that's solar plexus to fingertip. About that much. Excellent, so we're going to give that a trim, and I'm still using my first reel of 1.25 wire. There's plenty to play with.
Oh wow, so you've made all of this and still
using that same reel.
Fantastic.
Yeah, so that's really handy to know.
Yeah, for a £20 note.
Yes, seriously, I know. And if I was going to sell the headpiece, it would probably be 3 figures.
Yeah, absolutely. I would happily be paying 3 figures, but I want to try it on.
No, feel free. You may.
It's fabulous. I've got a big quiff on my head though, and it's not going to sit because of my hair. But let's look at the demo while I remove this from my hair.
So what you would need to do is work on your size. So we're looking to get enough wire at the ends to encase our ammonites, and enough wire around to be comfortable for the head. Now this is smaller than head size because it kind of sits atop a little bit like a crown. And the first thing that you would need to do is really just let that circle form itself. I've not pre-treated this wire in any way. I've taken it off the reel and it's sitting beautifully round already. So all we're going to do now is find a way to attach this together, and I'm going to use a short length of the 0.4mm gauge. Now at home I use this on the reel, but I'm not going to do the complete circuit because it'll be very boring TV. So first thing we're going to do is start on one side and attach on by winding round about 3 or 4 times. Sorry, let me just get that one out of the way over here under the mat. As I say, what I did at home is I left the 0.4mm gauge attached to the reel so that I knew that I would have enough to use. Making sure, especially with headwear, that you need to trim off and tidy those ends away neatly so that it doesn't catch in your presenter's hair or your bride's hair, or whoever is wearing it, perhaps an actor treading the boards. Ooh. There we go. So we're going to cross over, and this is the point in time at which you would measure to make sure that this sits nicely on the crown. I'm going to make that quite small so it's easier to work with, and we're just going to do a basic winding around. So I'm pushing through at the moment, and it's going to be a backwards and forwards, and I can't remember whether I did 3, I think I did 3 and 3. So once, twice, 3 times. There we go, and then back the other side. And as I say, I'm not going to do the whole thing because it is very repetitive. You just need a couple of inches of a 3x3, I believe it's called basket weave, just to hold that into position. And as you build this up, it will grip better. So you can see why I chose to cut the wire here, because otherwise I'd be passing the wire through, which is, as I say, what I did at home. So I'm just going to do one more and then finish off, and you can imagine that we've done a good couple of inches just to keep that nice and secure and safe. And at this stage you have enough grip to hold everything together, but not so much grip that you can't slightly adjust that size. So if you were making this to order for a particular client, then this would be the time at which you would need to speak with them and say, can I please measure this on your head? So there we go. Imagine we've done a couple of inches there. Now that's holding all together. Okay? So just a little bit of 3x3 basket weave and
That's
ending
fab.
with 4 on either end. And that can be as long as you need it to be, really. It's probably about 3 inches across the centre on the demo piece. And the next thing that I did was to work out how to get the angle on the little ammonites to sit up. So I'm just going to do one side, not both sides, but you can see that we have a lovely pair. They're not actually half of the same one, but they do sit quite neatly opposite each other, and they work nicely as little kitty ears, I like to think. So I'm going to pop one of those to the side, turn my piece around, and start curving the wire up. Now, one of your pieces of wire on the front, if I just bring this upright, is going to be on top. That's this one. And the other one is underneath. There really is no dilemma. I added a length of woven 1mm later on, primarily to help disguise that this is not 100% symmetrical.
Ah.
So that's part and parcel of where the nose came from. So we're going to work on one side to begin with, and it's just a case, it's beautiful wire to work with, and I'm just going to gently start giving that a little bit of warmth and a little bit of curvature, and bring that around until it fits just so. So I'm going by eye at the moment until that looks around about like it'll sit the first section in. Looks pretty good to me. So make a bit of a hold, remove your ammonite out of the way, and then we're going to draw that wire down. Quite a nice firm move to get a reasonably sharp edge. Offer in your ammonite fossil and work out where the next bend needs to be. Hold that into position. We're not making an exact replica, but we are making something that will hold this ammonite in an elevated position. So it's basically a case of constantly bringing that back in and seeing if that fits right. Now I can see that there's a bit of bagging there, so all I would do to correct that is draw the shape outwards slightly and correct. So you do have the opportunity to just make that fit. It really is an intermediate level design. It's not advanced at all. I don't tend to do advanced designs because I want everybody to sort of join in and make along with me. So that seems to sort of fit quite nicely. What I do need to do is just exaggerate this angle down slightly, and I'm going to do that by holding, and then I'm just going to grip the frame on the upright section whilst I use my thumb, the heat of my hand, just to draw this around. And you can see how beautifully that wire just does exactly what we want it to do. It does, honestly, genuinely, there's no magic to it. I've warmed it ever so slightly, and then I'm just going to put a little curl on the inside, just to kind of give a framework to the back.
Wow.
And then we sit the wire in, sit the ammonite in, and you can see that that is going to work.
That's amazing.
No.
I know. Dan's in my ear going, can't believe she's just done that by eye. I mean, that was like, I'm looking, I mean, it looks so complex, and that you just made that look so simple. That's
Genuinely, I like to bring things that everybody can have a go at, or you know, sometimes slightly more complex, sometimes a little bit less so. So we've got the basis of our framework.
Yeah.
Now at this stage, you've got a couple of choices of how you want to have your ammonite sitting in that frame. Now, people that work with cabochons generally have a favourite way of doing things. So you might want to lay some sections of wire over, like so, and just twist those around the back. What I'm going to do at this stage is remove my piece here and bring in the piece I made earlier, because otherwise we're going to be here all night. Thank you very much. And I can show you, if I may, the inside back on 4 first of all.
It's amazing. That's a work of art in itself on the back.
Thank you.
I know, it's like scales.
I tend not to be the person that does this netting technique. It's not my area of speciality. So what I did was to recreate how I would make a dream catcher, and then push the ammonite into it until it bent to my will. Because when you create a dream catcher, you're going around and then around, and it's almost like you're knitting. So there is an element of stretch to it, like one of those old shopping bags from 1971 that Granny had, that you could put so much stuff in, and she'd be staggering home from the bus like, that was beautiful, wasn't it? Did you like that? Somebody's going to capture that, I know they are.
They are now.
But if I can show you on number 2, So what's gone on around the back is there's just a gentle netting, and then there's that coil which I made quite tight on this bit, and it just gives you that extra little bit of added support, and you know that that ammonite isn't going to come out the back. On the front, what I've done is made a frame, and I will show you how to make the little frame to replicate the shape of the ammonite that we're working with. I just need a little bit of excess wire, and I think probably the 1mm is going to be the right one to use. And all we're looking to do is to reflect the inside shape. So I'm going to start off by making a 90-degree bend here, and then we're going to put a little coil on the end. Round nose pliers come in, give that a little bit of a coil, make that a little bit open so that you can get your wire inside. So that's really easy to work with, and then we're just going to drop this on top of the ammonite. Let me turn that around, put it into position. That's where we want it to sit, on the front of the ammonite. Quick warm through, and then just start bending that around to create a front frame. I didn't want to cover too much of the front, to be honest with you, but I wanted it to be super secure. So you can see just that we're going to chase that around. Need to take that off because I need my other hand just to bring some shaping in, and then pop that in. See what that looks like? That looks about right. So I'm going to cut it off around about here. So I've got about 1 centimetre more than where the end of the shape is. And again, another little coil. Let me move that out of the way so you can see. There we go. So I get the coil in and get that to turn into position. And hopefully that will sit on the front face of the ammonite. I just drop that in over the top. That looks like it replicates the design but doesn't hide too much of that natural beauty.
That's wonderful.
And then I literally just sewed that into position. So netting on the back, and then sewing in on the front, like so. And that keeps your cabochon or your ammonite perfectly safe.
Wow.
So on the far side, you would replicate that design with your matching ear, like so. Exactly the same thing. And then we would add the scroll work or the weaving part. So I'm going to show you how to start the weave. And if I tell you that it's taken me about 1 hour and a quarter to make the length of weave, bearing in mind we've been chatting a bit, haven't we, to be fair?
We have, yes.
We've been having a bit of a good time, so it shouldn't take you that long, because we have stopped and had a gas. What I used for this is 2 quite long lengths of 1mm, probably, let's see, around about 28 inches or so about 2 foot's worth of wire, and that's more than enough to cover a little bit of scroll work and to hold everything together. So if I just cut 2 short sections of the wire, I will show you the weave that I used. You can of course use any weave that you that's lucky, my roll just ran out at exactly the perfect amount. So that again was my first reel of 1mm wire, and I used a lot of it in these designs. So you can see how far the kit goes. So with this, to just straighten that out off the spool, I'm going to grip hold of one end of my wire and just smooth that between thumb and finger and just draw that through. Doesn't get it perfectly straight, but it gets it straight enough to work with. If you are working with great big long lengths of wire that you want to weave, what I tend to do is just once I've given it a warm through, while it's still pliable and consenting, I ask it very kindly to go into a little coil like so. I'll just do that quickly on the other one as well. So while it's nice and warm, just give that a very gentle curvature, and then as you weave towards your curves, you can open them up little by little. And in this way, you don't stab the dog or anybody that's near you.
I'm loving I'm loving while it's consenting. That's brilliant.
You know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean. It's fabulous.
When I'm working with great big long lengths of 0.4mm gauge, there are 2 ways that I work, and if you are brand new to wire work, it might be helpful for you to understand. One of the ways is to use one of the plastic bags that we get with the kits quite often, and pop the wire into the bag, do the zip lock up, and then you can just unspool as much as you need as you go along. You do need a bag that is at least a couple of inches broader than the spool that you're working with. So that's one way of doing it. The other way is to unspool a length and then put your little plastic clip back on, keeps it under control. Then you just need to stop every now and again, unspool a bit, put the clip back on, however you feel most comfortable. So to begin with, this is a 5-1 one-way weave. I just made that up, can you tell?
Yes, I have no idea, so you know what, could be a technical term that everybody knows, and I'll just go, yes, absolutely. Of course it is.
First thing I'm going to do is wrap around 5 times with the end of my fine wire at the end of my heavier gauge wire. So what I would probably do here is go around 2 or 3 times and then make use of much of that wire as possible by bending the ends around. And then you would cut off. So you've got 5 little coils there. Cut the right bit if you possibly can. It's upsetting if you don't. And then hide that end away. So with this particular weave, what I chose to do was wrap 5 times around one side and then join it together with the second piece of wire with a single wrap. And then I'm going to come up between them and do 1, 2, 3. You will get into a rhythm with it, 4 and 5, and then around both, back up the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, counting with Jem, 5.
1,
I was tempted, but I'm very rubbish at that one. So you've got lots of options when you're doing your weaving. Some weaves will look exactly the same from front as they do to back. This is one of them. So that is 5 wraps on one side, 1 wrap around both. You can do an alternating weave where you go 5 one side, once around both, 5 the other side. Play around with it, see what looks attractive to you. When you first start weaving, it can be a little bit tricky to get your tension correct. So I wholeheartedly encourage, when you have all of this wire to play with, to have a practice with the weaves and just see what you like the look of and just keep going with your sample until you hit a weave that you particularly enjoy, and then you can hold on to that piece and refer back to it so you'll know what looks good with what design you have in mind. So I'm going to put that away now. Did you want to? Yes. Did you want to? You know what I mean. So I'm going to have a look at some of the other beautiful things that were coming this evening. Oh, it's lovely.
Sorry, I'm just having a bit of a mic issue then. It's, is it working? Is it okay? I look like I've got, anyway, whatever. We'll just go. We'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. So, second part of the kit, we've got the mixed metals, which we can see that you've used on a lot of your other designs here. They are fabulous. Love. Love, 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 love. They're amazing. So, what you've got here, they're all 3 meters. You are getting 6 3 meters. You are getting gold and silver plated copper in 0.8, in 0.6 and 0.5. 0.8, 0.6 and 0.5, and that's yeah, 1 of each in each colour. So yes, 6 lots of 3 meters, correct. Wonderful. There you go. I'll read it off my screen. It's so yes, 3 meters of the gold-plated 0.5, 3 meters of the copper gold-plated 0.8, and 3 meters of the gold-plated rope copper 0.6, and then the same with the silver-plated as well. Perfect. And it's all for £21.95.
That's a lot of wire.
It is, isn't it?
Loads and loads.
That's incredible. I love it. I love what you've done. I mean, it's just the colour combinations together. I love the fact that you've kind of mirrored the spiralling within the actual wire, within the designs that you've done as well. I just think that's really wonderful. And it's a really rich buttery gold as well, isn't it? It's so vivid and so kind of saturated.
I always think of it as the Midas gold. Yes. Looks amazing with your blue gemstones. It just really sort of draws the colours out of them. So if you wanted to make nothing but exquisite torque necklaces, this is the bundle for you, because you can see that the second ammonite piece from the first half of the kit is hung on a very simple torque just made with some of the rope. So it's really handy if you just need to use it to make the torques to at this sort of price, you can make talks to give away with your pendant jewellery, because it's really nice to be able to say, would you like to wear it? Oh, I'd love to, but I don't have a chain to put it on. Have a free talk. It's cost me like pennies. It's not a huge amount, is it?
That's incredible. It's less than £4 a reel.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is, isn't it? It's
and you can make some really chunky, funky jewellery with it as well. I think I'd be on Chunky Funky Day.
Dan said it'd be a good name for a day. So today's obviously, well, it's Metal Weekend, and then yesterday we had fruit cocktail. So Chunky Funky, I'm down with that. I'm down with Chunky Funky. Yeah, please do. Write it in an email. Send it out. Yeah, absolutely. Make a note. Brilliant. So $21.95. Incredible. That's really good value. Amazing. And I love how, you know, you won the one bangle that you've created, how you've contrasted, this is really kind of like delicate, this one is you've got that big kind of, I love bangles and bracelets, I just love to layer loads of bracelets and bangles and things, it's my kind of thing.
Before I started working in a guitar shop, I used to wear all sorts of heavy, scratchy jewellery, and I just kind of stopped when I did that, and I've not gotten back into it, but I'm exactly the same, or I was up until then. I'd love things like this, and that really, if you pick that up and feel it really is substantial.
It's
weighty. So easy to wear.
I love
and it's just kind of twisted round.
I've got like children's wrists, so they're really tiny.
It's an oversized one.
It's lovely. I love that though, that it just moves. I love the movement. It is. It's so pretty. Lovely. Awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Right, shall we have a star bite? It's the turquoise. It's time for the turquoise. Everybody's been asking about this. It's coming up right now. Hello, 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 welcome back. Okay, it is star by time. I know, I walked over here, I almost fell off the chair. I've got my microphone tucked in, I don't know where it's tucked in at the moment, but it's pulling and I'm just going to leave it. It's somewhere. Absolutely. So we've got the turquoise star buy coming up for you now. We have got 6 to show you, and we're going to start with the rounds. We're going to start with the funky chunky rounds. Perfect. Perfect. Love, love, love. Oh my gosh. Do you know what I love about turquoise as well? Well, any genuine gemstone, the way that, you know, just warms up with your body. You know, you put it on and it's cold and it warms up with the body. These are gorgeous. Yeah, really beautiful. Lovely tactile quality that you've got here. Sizable. They're absolutely massive. They're huge, aren't they? 14 millimeters, which is one of the biggest I've ever seen. Absolutely. I don't say that every day, you know. And 38 centimeters in length. That's for, oh gosh, we found the level, right? It's 450 carats of turquoise. Yeah, 38 centimeters. Hashtag Naughty Dan, $17.95. Oh my gosh, I was expecting these to be like £30–40, Dan. Well, they should be, absolutely. I mean, you think about one of these, just one of these, and you know what could you just by using one of these in a design. I mean, the return again on just one piece. Oh my gosh, Jem, you're looking at these. What are you thinking? What are you thinking?
You know when you go to an all-you-can-eat buffet? It's like, I'll have everything.
Nom, 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 nom. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm waiting to hear how this is relevant to the turquoise.
It's absolutely stunning, and if all you wanted to do is very simply just cage that, you do a double spiral, bring the 2 spirals together, and eke out one of the central loops, add a chain to it, absolutely gorgeous, and you would be looking to retail that greater than the price of the whole strand.
Absolutely.
So I'm a big fan of, what can I make with that? oh, I can use one gemstone, recoup the cost of the strand, the rest of it is mine. Absolutely mine to play with.
That's
greedy
brilliant.
like that.
That's really good. Mine. That's fantastic. It really, really is. I mean, that's a great way of thinking as well. It really is, so that you can, like you say, you know you've got your money back for what you paid for it, and then you don't have to worry about the rest of it, and you can do whatever you want with it. That's brilliant. Super smart, isn't it? Not only are we learning fabulous jewellery techniques, but we're also learning, a little business acumen as well, which I always like, so that's wonderful. They're lovely, really sizable. 17, I can't believe that. Right, next, Dan. The puffy ovals, these are massive. Ooh. They're huge. I mean look at, just look at that colour. Do you want to have a look at it, the neckline?
That's so stunning.
You can see my goosebumps because it's so cold. I've just put it on my neck and it's like, woo. They're lush. All centre drilled. I love the way that they're kind of flush as well, because they're flush. They'll sit flush against the décolletage, against the collarbone, which I really, really love. I'm looking at these and thinking they would be fabulous rings as well. I love the size of these for me. Like, chunky.
And again, that sort of size, 22 by 18, that's a perfect size for a pendant anyway. So each one could be an individual pendant. Infinitely wrappable.
Infinitely wrappable. That should be the name of your book.
Might be the name of my band.
I like it. When I was at school, I always wanted a band called Cemetery for the Living. Deep, isn't it? That is deep. But I don't play any instruments, so I do sing. Yeah, I used to be in a vocal trio. We toured the UK for a little while. Yeah, no, nothing fancy. It sounds really fancy. Working men's clubs and holiday parks. 16.95, incredible value. Again, should we see how many we've got on this strand? Just roughly. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Looking at 18 of those, so they're less than £1 each. 95p each. 95p each.
Just good grief. It's a Penfold moment.
It is. Love it. They're gorgeous. I love turquoise with copper. I love turquoise with copper and turquoise with rose gold and neutral kind of shades, smoky quartzes and the browns and the chocolates and the ammonite. Absolutely, yeah, perfect. That would be amazing. Come. Come and chortle over. Thank you. But oh my gosh, yes.
I'm a huge fan of thinking deeply about gemstones, and some sort of blue and green gemstones do have an element of copper in them that cause that coloration to happen.
Yes.
And I believe that's why copper and the antique bronze look so good with turquoise. But I think I would make a feature, perhaps getting a couple of the strands of turquoise and then having one of the ammonites drop from the centre, because that colour together, it's divine, absolutely divine.
Isn't that? It's perfection. It really is. And looking at this as well, it's very kind of Native American kind of feel to it as well.
It does.
When I was in, I did a tour of New Mexico it was 2012, October 2012. I did a month. We were a month in New Mexico, so it was fantastic. And went to some really cool places. A little place called Taos, and they had ammonites in they were all set into silver bracelets with turquoise, and they looked fabulous. So I'm so glad this has just reminded me of it. The jewelry was incredible. It has that real kind of Native American feel to it. Thank you, lovely. Wonderful. So the next one, is the barrels. The barrels we've got next. Oh, I like these. Oh, hello. It's very durable as well. Lovely. These are lovely. Thank you. Thanks. You should have it. You should have a job here. Oh, you already have one. There you go. Thanks. I love these. I don't know. I'm looking at these right now, and I'm going back to the kind of earthy colours that you were talking about. I think this would be lovely with like wood. With like round wooden beads or something like that.
Yes, some of the tonka wood beads.
Ooh.
I did Out of Africa Day last year, and there were some quite dark woods with it, and that would be exquisite. Wood.
Yeah.
Didn't even do that on purpose.
And they're £12.95. £12.95. They're lush.
They're massive.
They are massive, aren't they?
Single one of those on a faux leather band on the wrist with a little bit of macrame on the back to seal it up together.
Yes.
Easy to wear, any gender applicable.
I think turquoise is quite neutral in terms of neutral gender. I don't know if that's actually a thing. Might be, but I think stop laughing at me. I love that with a nice brown or tan leather. Yeah, really nice. I wear a lot of like I said earlier. I wear a lot of bracelets. I like leather bracelets. My dad does as well. Hello, Dad, if you're watching right now. He doesn't know I'm on, so I can't imagine he'll have Jewellery Maker. It would be amazing if he was just channel hopping. Yeah, I don't think he'd even hop on. No. But you never know. You never know. Yeah. Shall I text him? I'll text him in the break. Tune in, Dad. Bless his cotton socks. He's probably in bed, to be honest. £12.95. Amazing. Right, where are we going next? These are amazing. We've got some plain rondelles next, and I love that word, rondelle. Rondelle sounds like, I don't know, some American school person. Hi, I'm Rondelle. I don't know, it's like Greece. It makes me think of Greece or something. That's Rydell, isn't it? Oh well. I'm going to just be quiet and talk about, look how beautiful the turquoise is. Where's this from, Dan? Oh, okay. Right, okay, perfect. We believe we purchased this in China. There we go. Beautiful. Lovely. They just keep dropping. The prices just keep dropping. And there's so many. I love these rondelles because I just think you can just add a couple of them to so many different designs, so many different pieces.
Absolutely striking shock of colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you could have we sometimes are lucky enough to bring mixed bag gemstones loose, which are absolutely fantastic because you get all sorts in there. But I can see a couple of those just drawing the whole collection of different gems together. They're a beautiful shape.
They're lovely. And so imagine just in terms of versatility as well. I mean, earrings and bracelets, all kinds of things. I mean, just in itself, as a necklace, just as it is already,
Yeah.
it's just really pretty. I love that. Look how cold it is. That was me trying to avoid the chins. So. It does warm up when you wear it, absolutely. But I like that, and I love to put genuine gemstones on. You can just feel that. And people always say, "How do you know if they're real?" And I always say they're going to be cold until you put them on. Yeah, absolutely. I love these. What a deal! $11.95. Right, we've got two more to show you, and yeah, it's amazing. It's the what? Sorry, it's the drums. These are called drums. Yeah, maybe like a bongo.
That's one of my favourite words in the English language.
It's a great word.
It's a fantastic word.
One of my favourite words is pamplemousse. Yeah, French for grapefruit. Grapefruit. I just love that word. Yeah, it's a good word. Still going down on the price at $10.95. These are amazing as well. I mean, at these kinds of prices, I mean, the amount of turquoise that you could get. Do you see people that maybe specialise in one or two gemstones and create all of their designs with those one or two gemstones? Do you find that in places? Or?
Occasionally, yes. You will see somebody who is specifically aimed at one, and that would be a great smorgasbord to harvest.
It's another good word. Love a good smorgasbord. I might have a little smorgasbord when I get home, actually. A little, yes, delicious. Lovely. These are really lovely shape as well. And at $10.95, big carat weight as well. We've got 200 and something carats. 90. There we go. How many's on this one? Shall we have a count? Let's have a count. Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. There's about 28 on average. So they're, yeah, about 40p each. About 40p each. That's mad, isn't it, when you say that?
Do you know, there are places where you can buy resin or plastic beads for significantly more than that.
Absolutely.
That's
Absolutely.
fabulous. I just can't get over the colour, it's immense.
It is. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. We're going to do our last one. This is my favourite shape. This is a puffy coin. This is a puffy coin. I love the descriptive words here. It's a puffy coin. I love this shape. I really, really do. Take a look at these. They're lush. Last on your star buy right now. I wonder what the price is going to be on these. Can we break the £10 barrier, Dan? Hashtag naughty Dan. £8.95. Brilliant. They're incredible. They're incredible. I love these.
They are absolutely stunning.
Aren't they?
I love the markings. Really beautiful.
Absolutely. They are really pretty. I love the markings. I love that kind of really organic feel that you get. Yeah, I love gemstones when they've been cut and polished and everything, but I really love them in their natural kind of organic form and gemstones that have that real organic feel to them. And some of these are just incredible. All of that kind of wonderful marbling effect that you've got within. They're lovely. And again, same on both sides. You've got these puffy coins. I don't know why I like this shape. There's just something very tactile about it.
Because they're chunky and funky.
They're chunky and funky. That's why, exactly. I like those the best as well, yeah. They're my fave. Love it. Beautiful. I'll just pop that. Just that. To $8.95. How lovely is that?
And 12mm is going to make an exceptional ring as well, isn't it? That's going to be a real feature piece.
Let's do that. Let's do that. Ooh. So. Well, there we go.
That's beautiful. It's very striking against your skin tone as well.
Everything's striking against my skin tone, apart from anything that's skin toned coloured. I can't wear like I'm not very good with like pastels or nude colours or yellow. No, that just it doesn't work on me at all. I look all the same colour. Yes. It does, even from a distance. It really does. Oh, everybody's on the phone lines. Hello, Georgina and Edward. Hello, Anna Marie. Hello to Anita and Doreen and Jacqueline and Thora. Hello to Paul and Gertrude and Gail. Collecting Midlothian, I can't say it, but collecting Midlothian at Port 2. Loads of people have got this in shopping baskets. Make sure you check it out. Devon, Warwickshire, County Down, Berkshire, Middlesex, Hampshire, Merseyside, West Midlands. That's our turquoise star buy. That's been fantastic. Thank you. I've really enjoyed that. We have got coming up for you at the end of the hour the silver oval hollow chain. Oh, this is me. This is so me. I love this. And again, I would be wearing layers of these. I just love. I mean, perfect for a charm to add charms to as well, because you've got that chunky, those chunky rings that you've got there. I love the glossy finish on that, but I love that it's not massively. I mean, it's weighty, but it's not, you know, too heavy. And the quality as well on the fact. I love lobster claw clasps, and I always say, if you're somebody, and especially with a bracelet, because it's really difficult sometimes to fasten up a bracelet, isn't it? So to have that lobster claw clasp, you just got more control, haven't you? Less than 10 minutes away. The next one, we've got the pearls. We've got the pearls. These are beautiful. You know, you were talking earlier about having pearls that had got that kind of off white, that kind of wedding white. These are beautiful, more of an ivory kind of colour that you've got in these. They are called ivory. Awesome. There we go. There you go. I do. I'm in tune with the graphics today. They are lush, they're really lovely. And some of them have got kind of hues of peaches coming through, and they are really, really pretty. What I love about, and I say this every time I'm here, but I just find it fascinating that when you're looking at a pearl, you're not actually looking at the pearl, you're looking into the pearl. So when you see all of those colours, it's all of the layers and the layers and layers of nacre, you know, that the pearl produces, the mollusk. But it just doesn't, it goes, oh, beautiful pearls, and then you start talking about mollusks, and it just doesn't sound very glam. But you've got that, you know, the nucleus in the centre, and then layers and layers and layers and layers. And each one of those layers reflects different colours, so that when you see the purples and the pinks and the peaches, you're looking into the pearl. That's not the surface, you're actually kind of looking through those layers. I find that quite magical. They're beautiful. Really lovely pearlescence. The orient on these, just stunning. Real good quality. $16.95. I mean, one of these in a simple pendant on a silver chain. I don't even know anywhere you could buy one of those for $16.95. Whole strands. What are you thinking?
I'm not much of a knotter, but when you a pearl knotter, that is.
I'm not a knotter, but I'm a bit of a nutter though.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not a pearl knotter, I'm a pearl knotter's mate. But I would want to see those knotted with some quite interesting colours, perhaps. So using some of the finer Eslons, maybe in a broad purple, I think would look absolutely delicious. But you could just put one in a ring.
Yeah.
Nest some wire around it, that would look really pretty.
Oh, beautiful.
In the very traditional family shop in the town near where I live, you will see a pearl necklace, not knotted, just stranded, with a sterling silver clasp, and they are not as large or as beautiful as those, and it's over 3 figures.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're wanting to make money, pearls are a good way of doing it.
They are, and they're classic, and they're timeless, and they're age appropriate, they're occasion appropriate. You can dress them up, dress them down. Lovely. I just love this particular colour. Combs and headpieces and, you know, fascinatory type things as well.
They do take you bridal, don't they?
They do.
But this sort of size is absolutely spot on for making little bracelets with, and have a range with different gemstones at the centre, sort of a section of 3 different gemstones with the pearls going the rest of the way round.
Lovely.
They do look beautiful.
Look at them up close and personal. I mean, when you get this close, and of course we're looking at potato pearls. Potato pearls, you know, traditionally have the banding, and I actually like that banding. But the you know, the value, the quality, when you look at it, and you don't have as many pits or as many kind of banding around the actual pearls. You know, we're talking about elevating the value of them, and you just saw then straight up close and personal. I mean, they are almost perfect.
Perfect.
See what I did there? See what I did there?
I did.
See what I did there? Right. Oh, we got some messages. Shall we have a look at some messages? I've got a flashlight here, but there we go. Helen says, lovely show tonight. Gutted I can't buy this week as we're moving house. Love the turquoise. Good luck with the move. It's super stressful, isn't it? My other half's just moved in, and my entire house is full of like tools. He's just built a shed in the garden so that there's somewhere to put the tools. We've also had a message. Oh, it hasn't come on my screen. No. Try it again for me, will you, Dan? Thanks. It's not updated. Can you read it for me? Good evening, ladies. And all at JM. Good to see the twisted... I wondered where that was going then. Good to see the twisted wire again. Thanks. Great designs as always, Jem. Love from Susan. Thank you. Sorry, I'm blind as a bat, and unless it's on my screen, I can't see it. We've got one more, and this is from... Oh, I've got this one in Angus. Hello to all in the studio tonight. What a perfect pairing. Jem Emma. Great fun show. My friend and my business partner, Gaz, she actually calls me Em the Gem. So I love it. So yeah, Em the Gem. So there we go. Jem Emma. I like it. Jem Emma. Shall we? Should we do the amber? Right. Oh. Shh. Thanks, Mum. So we've got gorgeous amber, and I love these because you've got the cherry ambers, you've got the cognac amber, you've got some of those wonderful kind of more opaque pieces. You've got the champagne amber. I mean, and you can see all the way around that it is, well, you can't if I do that, but if I do it properly, you can see all the way around that you've got, you know, alternating as well. Those spaces are all sterling silver as well. These are all sterling silver spaces. So you've got a double whammy, haven't you, really? Double whammy. I love it. Beautiful. And we're not staying at $33.95. This is gorgeous Baltic amber. I love anyway. And there you go. You can see it's lovely, isn't it? With the sterling silver spaces, $19.95.
Outstanding.
Fantastic. It's outstanding, isn't it?
It is. I want to see rings. I want to make a whole suite just of rings. They're beautiful. I adore amber. It's like a passport into history.
It is.
So how else can you capture sunshine and then let it out millions of years later?
Oh, I got goosebumps when you said that.
I love these.
Really? Yeah, that was a little naughty. That was a little naughty. At $19.95 with all those sterling silver spaces as well. That's incredible.
It is fantastic.
It is.
A little pack of sterling silver spaces is usually sort of $6.95, isn't it? So,
exactly.
yeah.
And I mean, I was in the Baltic last year. I was working with an Alexandrite company, and the stores and the prices of amber, you know, we take it for granted, but it's incredible. I couldn't believe it. I said this last time I was here when I did amber, but we were there. We got to the store. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. They're just plying us with vodka, drinking vodka. Oh, lovely amber. Yeah, I'll buy it all. It was brilliant. We had better get into our star buy. It is incredible. It's the silver oval hollow chain that I just showed you with the lobster claw clasp, and it's your star buy. Hello, 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 welcome back. I love this. I just want this anyway. I'd be buying multiples of these and just layering them just to wear myself because I just love these. But you have got solid 95 sterling silver. Oh my gosh. Let me show you this. The mark of quality precious metal. When you think of quality precious metal, when you think of brands like Marco Pacheco, or you think of brands like yeah, absolutely, all kinds of famous brands. You think of course, take a look. I don't know how well you can see that. It is 95, it's Italian made. I mean, that is what I love when you see. It is a mark of quality when something's been stamped with Italy. Certainly when we talk about precious metals, you know that you've just got that Italian made quality. These are beautiful. I absolutely love these. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Wow. I want like multiples. I want multiples. And if you think as well, there's that charm bracelet company that has not the ones that slide on, but the ones that clip on, right? We all know the charm company. And you think about what you pay for one of those bracelets. My mom has got one, and the clasp's broken on hers. I might have to get. Am I allowed to buy one of these for my mom? Oh, if there's any left, thanks. 7.5 inches. It's beautiful. I love it. I think this is lovely. Lovely length as well. You've got a solid lobster claw clasp, which is so much easier to get on and off. Certainly with a bracelet, you know, because it's so fiddly, isn't it? And I love these. I mean, you could add your charms. What would you do with this?
I think I would use them as charm carriers. I think they're absolutely exquisite for that. But equally, just with a single disc, sometimes we're lucky enough to bring silver discs or the birthstone bracelets and so on and so forth. Like you, I quite like the idea of layering them up. But exceptional, you can see it from such a long way away. It's really a visible chain.
It is. It's really substantial, really sizable, and I love and it's really beautifully finished as well. You've got that mirrored silver. It's just stunning. And I mentioned this as well the last time I was here, but a lot of mirrors, when you look in a mirror, they use silver in mirrors because of it being the most reflective of all of the precious metal, and that's demonstrated in abundance in this piece. It has just got that wonderful glossy eye-catching finish. You know, sometimes silver can be a little more grey. This is really bright, if that makes any sense at all.
It's just super Narcissus at the pool.
Absolutely. Right, think about what you pay if this had got a brand on it. Think about what the price that you would pay if this had was stamped with that famous charm bracelet brand. Think about that, I don't know, about 40, 50 pounds, something along those lines. You ready for this? I want to buy like millions of them at that price. Oh my gosh! I'll just pop it on the wrist as well, just so you can really see how substantial it is. Very rarely that we can ever bring you just a bracelet like this. You know, usually necklaces, or you have the ones with the adjustable kind of.
Or the segments.
Things, all the segments, yeah.
There's 3 grams of silver in this piece. There are chains for your whole neck that don't weigh that. I think that's a really beautiful, luxurious piece.
It is, absolutely, absolutely. Ooh.
Do you know, I'm thinking, because it's 7.5 inches, I would be inclined to make a sterling silver pendant with 2 apertures and then link them together and have that as the chain.
Oh, I love it.
One of my friends wears a necklace from the Blue Box Company in New York.
Yes.
And it is literally a super heavyweight belcher chain with a heart at the front.
Yes.
And I think it would be quite easy to have that feel with something like this.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, I love it. And I'd like the idea of, and I'm just like, because I just saw this random silver head pin that's just here on the side, but you could make little gemstone like charms and things like that, couldn't you?
Easily, absolutely. When you've got the strength in a bracelet like this and all those large apertures, you can, if you manage to get the head pins earlier, single gemstone per loop, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous, really clustered up. Stunning.
There you go. See, look, check me out. A lot of people are multi-buying. June's there, well done. Carol has bought 2 of these. Cornwall's bought 2 of these. Jennifer's bought 2. London's bought 2. Greater London, Candy's bought 5 of these. And I don't want to use the C word, but Christmas is just around the corner. Stocking fillers. 127 days away, is it, Dan? Well, we are going to be back on the other side of this with another star buy. Stay tuned, it's going to be awesome. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 2.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Our brand new Get Started with Jewellery Maker page has been created to provide help and guidance for jewellery making newbies. If you need design suggestions, hints and tips, or help with perfecting your jewellery designs, we're here to help. Head over to facebook.com/getstartedwithjm, where our talented in-house designers are happy to answer your jewellery making questions, offer inspiration, and get you started in your jewellery making journey. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
If you have a question or a query for Jewellery Maker, then you can contact our call centre on 0800 644 655 and press option 2. Or alternatively, you can email help@jewellerymaker.com.
You can watch our Jewellery Maker show every day on our website by clicking the Watch and Buy Online link in the top right-hand corner of our homepage.
Buying from Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When we bring an item to you, all the graphics come on screen, and this gives you all the information that you will need to know, from the item code to the product description with all of the key information. Then the price comes on, and whether you join at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone and dial our free phone number, and you'll get through to our UK-based call centre. Alternatively, you can join us at www.jewellerymaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, the one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Welcome back to Jewellery Maker. My name is Emma. It's awesome to be here tonight. It really, really is. Rocking out Saturday night with the lovely Jem. Amazing, absolutely amazing. I've got London Blue coming up for you now. It's one of my favourite colours. I just love how versatile this is, and I always say it's kind of like a denim blue, you know, it's something that always goes well with like jeans and something that you could dress up or dress down. The colour is phenomenal. It's my favourite colour of all of the topaz is Topazii. Topazes. It is gorgeous. Beautiful. Beautiful colour. Those denim blues, those like teals. Love it. Absolutely love it. And you've got 50 carats here with your graduated rondels as well. Lovely. Look at that. Fabulous. And the faceting on these as well, almost like candy. When I look at these, I'm like, delicious. Delicious. What are you thinking, Jem?
Do you know what? I want to be somewhere. I want to be a tree. Not really. I am thinking genuinely of somewhere on the Thames, looking out at a party, there's champagne, and that is the exquisite colour of the London night sky. But all the glitterous people, glitterous is probably not a word either, all of the wonderful A-lists are there, and they're all wearing jewellery made from things like this. It's exquisite.
Love it. Glitterous. It's good, isn't it? Right. Like the glitterati.
Glitterati is probably what I was actually trying to say but didn't quite make. I'm so sorry. Made a completely new word instead.
$28.95. I can't stop laughing. I'm so sorry. We should never work together.
It's been a great 2 hours, but goodbye.
Well, there'll be a proper presenter back tomorrow, don't worry. $16.95, that's incredible. That's amazing, that's amazing. Under £20.
That is absolutely outstanding. And the lustre that you get with a topaz is
look how beautiful.
Just stunning.
It is, it's really, really pretty, really pretty. Beautiful. I love this with silver. And I also like pewter, like gunmetal or anything that's like black rhodiumed. I love.
Or a hammered silver.
Oh yes.
That's maybe had a little bit of
oxidization.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, we're so in tune.
Yeah, definitely.
Love it.
That would be metal, wouldn't it?
That would. They're beautiful. Beautiful. Very sparkly. Oh gosh. Right, now I need to compose myself. So let's get my sensible face on. I'm just not gonna look over that. I'm just gonna do this for a little while. This is the gem barrier. I'm not looking at you. Wonderful. And again, it's £16.95. I mean, it is very, very London elite. London elite. I love that. Now, I've got a big announcement to make for you right now. Oh, it's big. Whatever you're doing, stop what you're doing. Stop what you're doing. Come over to the TV. Stop what you're doing. Come over to the TV. Big announcement for you. Guess what? Everything now for the rest of the hour, under £10. Woo! 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 I'm so down with the kids. I'm like, yeah. Everything under 10, including today's must-have. Oh my gosh. Oh yes, these are lovely. These are really pretty. I'm going to put them on a thing. I don't know what it is. What do you call this? Is it like a mat?
A velvet pad.
A velvet pad. They're lovely. These are actually available on pre-order. They have that wonderful like satin feel to them because they're brushed. They're beautiful. So yeah, you can go onto the website or call us now. They're available on pre-order and they're guaranteed under £10. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Also, this hour at 8:45, we've got the gold plated. Oh my gosh, these are big and they're weighty. Oh, I like these. And these are going into 10 as well. These are the gold plated leaf charms, gold over brass. You're getting 5 of those, I do believe. Very autumnal. We're coming into the autumn. Oh, aren't they lush?
They're really, really beautiful.
They are.
I love that shape.
They're beautiful. They're very substantial as well.
You know, I could cluster those up with the white shell leaf carvings.
I was thinking that myself. I was thinking that myself. They'd be lovely.
They would.
Gorgeous. So they're coming up for you 8:45, I think we said. Correct? Okay, but right now, let's start with the amethyst. Are these going into 10? Oh my gosh, they're dark, they're deep, they're really, 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 really deep. I love these, very decadent. They've got to be African with this kind of depth of colour. They are absolutely beautiful. Take a look at these gorgeous, they're lush, love these. 270 carats of genuine, beautiful amethyst. Are they African, Dan? Yeah, they are. Yeah, of course they are. With that depth of colour. And can we go on to 10 for 270 carats of amethyst? I tell you what, £7.95. That's incredible, incredible, incredible value.
It certainly is.
It really, really is.
Absolutely stunning gemstone. And with those gold leaves, I think that would look exquisite.
Absolutely. Very regal. In fact, I'm going to get one of these gold leaves out. Oh, love that.
You could just have 2 of the amethysts with one of those at the centre and then chain coming away, and it would be a really eye-catching, very simple, relatively low-cost piece of jewellery.
That's fantastic. Oh, I love that. Beautiful.
They've got such a gloss to them, haven't they?
They have. They're super, super glossy. I love the highly polished finish that you've got there. Beautiful. I'd like this as a bracelet, just for a change. I've got so many bracelets. But you see, I'm in London tomorrow for a business meeting, and one of my business partners has like a chakra bracelet, and this reminds me of the size of the gemstones that he wears in the chakra bracelet that he's got, and it's quite unisex. But you know, we just had this little look. I'm so creative now. I get here and I'm like, oh, I don't know much about jewellery, and then by the time I go home, I've created all these wonderful creations. But you know, little look at that, and isn't that lovely?
Absolute perfection.
Thanks, mate. And the bracelet's lovely as well.
But But you would be using probably half the strand only.
Yes.
And one of the charms.
Yeah.
And it would just be exquisite.
Perfect. Beautiful. I like it. I like it a lot. $7.95. What a deal. It's brilliant, isn't it? I don't know, I've got a bit of fluff on me then. I noticed on the camera. I'm like, oh, what's that? Might be the quinoa bar that I was just eating. They're lush. I can't believe that was $7.95 for amethyst as well. When you think about, you know, how considered that can be elsewhere. Okay, where to now, Dan? 11 and 12. Oh, ooh. I almost fell off the chair. That would, oh my gosh, they do. They're awesome. The filigree work. Which one are we doing first? The gold. I've got gold, and I've got rose gold. Oh my gosh, these are so pretty, these connectors. They're identical. You've got them in the gold and in the rose gold. Actually, I'll just hold that a moment because you've got this real beautiful filigree. It's almost like it's been crocheted. Take a look at how beautiful this is. You get 3 in the pack, and I'm just going to bring in the rose gold as well so you can see them together. Ah, yes. So the current graphics are for the gold, and then you've got the rose gold coming up afterwards. They're lovely. £7.95. That's £2.65 each, and they are stunning, aren't they? The detail that you've got there, 925 sterling silver, again drenched in 18 karat gold, for you know, less than £3 each. It's just incredible, it really is. And we just look at, you know, I showed that leaf earlier, but I'm just looking at this now with the, you know, to sandwich. It's probably not a good technical term, but in between the amethyst as well. Beautiful. That would be beautiful, wouldn't it?
I bet if you were to put 3 of them onto a jump ring that they would sound amazing, just dangling down from one end of the connector, so use it as a charm instead.
Oh, wow.
I bet they'd sound lovely.
Oh.
But I'd want to mix the metals as well.
I was just looking at that, like rose gold, yellow gold, and looking at them kind of alternating as well. Yep. That was pretty pretty. Love it. They're lovely. $7.95. The rose gold. They're lovely. So the rose gold next. I love this. I would like this with black spinel. I just think this would be lovely with some, you know, some faceted kind of black or black agates. I just think that would be lovely. I love rose gold and black, and yes, anything with black. But rose gold and black's my new favourite thing. Yes.
It's bang on this season, isn't it, to have the rose gold colour with absolutely everything.
It is. I mean, you look at, you know, mobile phones, and you look at, you know, stationery, and everywhere nowadays there's rose gold. And I've always kind of had a penchant for rose gold, and then now it's fashionable. It's everywhere. I was in a store the other day in a shop, and they had all of these rose gold like little bulldog clips and paper clips and all these. I'm like, oh gosh, I've just decorated my office, it's all purple, but now I want some rose gold. It's lovely.
But luckily rose gold and purple go together so well.
They do, beautifully. And last time I was here, actually, I had not last time, maybe the time before, I had, my nails were all black, and then I had one that was done with the rose gold. So do you remember
Gorgeous.
that? Do you remember that? See, Dan remembers my nails. Last time I was here, they were black matte, actually, and then I had the tips done in shiny. Ooh. There you go. Very nice. I'd like some little tiny little studs along the. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Along where the. Anyway, we're talking about nails. Let's look at the jewellery. Lovely, silver and rose golds. Fantastic. Right. Next up, did you just say, oh my gosh, this is going into £10 as well. I've got a gorgeous amber drop pendant for you in this lovely teardrop. I think this is so pretty. And I love how you described the amber earlier. It's like a moment in time, a snapshot of life, 50 million years ago, preserved. And it's amazing to think that whatever had the misfortune of being stuck on the tree at the time that the sap kind of trickled down the side of the tree has been preserved. Absolutely, 100%. It's beautiful. It has this wonderful glow. I actually found some amber on the beach in Dartmouth when I was down in Dartmouth not that long ago. Yeah, I've got it's in my office with some of my gemstones, my loose gemstones. But yeah, I was with a friend of mine who actually does some directing here sometimes, and we were on the beach, and he was like, "Is that carnelian?" And I'm like, no, it's amber, because a lot of it's found on the south coast of the UK, because it comes in, because it floats. So it comes in from, I mean, there were tiny little pieces, and I had a handful, probably about, I don't know, 5 or 6, 7 pieces that I found just there on this little beach in Dartmouth. Yeah, it's wonderful. There you go. You'll sleep better tonight knowing that. Oh yeah, to get this in an under £10 hour with, you know, already done for you, you know, pretty much done for you with the sterling silver as well. It's just beautiful. I love that little kind of drop. It's almost as you would imagine it, kind of, you know, cascading down the side of the tree.
It is reminiscent, isn't it? And it's so beautifully captured, so simply, elegantly, just gorgeous.
It is beautiful. And as well, if you, I would be multi-buying, maybe getting 2 of these. You can get, what I love is, I don't really, with earrings, I don't like to wear like low bluggers. You know, sometimes I'll just suck it up and deal with it if they look pretty. But like, you know, you don't want big low bluggers, right? So these, because amber is so light, a couple of these would be lovely in a pair of earrings. Wow, we probably need to change the hashtag to hashtag naughty Jemima. Let's do number 9. Ooh, let's have I need this. I love aventurine. It's a really good stone for manifestation, and I have, actually in my bag, I have aventurine with me. I love this gemstone. Anyway, people will be like, what is she talking about, crazy manifestation woman? But this is beautiful. It's all carved. Oh my gosh, I love this.
I have never seen that before. That's like Venus's shell, isn't it? Stunning.
It is. It's beautiful, and look at it glow in the light box. That's what I love as well. And with aventurine, you've got that aventurescence, all those little kind of like sprinkles, those microscopic inclusions that reflect and give you those wonderful, like it's been kind of peppered with diamonds. It's beautiful. I love it. And I can't believe this is going under £10 though. Like we already, guys, you already know what's going on. Everything's going under £10. So snaffle it up. You can have 2 under 10. What the Briley Hill is that? £3, anybody who's not from the West Midlands is like, what, the Briley Hill? It's a place in the West Midlands. It is. Near, yeah, very big shopping centre. £3.95. That's ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, you think that this has all been carved as well, and it's a solid piece of aventurine.
Amazing. Absolutely fantastic price, really great size, and because you've got the detail of the carving there, if you want to chase that through with some antique bronze wire and really enhance the veining on the shell,
yes,
that would be beautiful as well.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a good idea. I see. It's good to have somebody here that knows what they're talking about. That's fantastic. I'm looking at, do you know what's really popular as well right now? Like mermaids and unicorns everywhere. I could see this as being kind of like an aquacious design.
Now who's coming out with the big words?
Aquacious. There you are. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, next. We are about 10 minutes away from the must-have. the beads. They are beautiful. I love this kind of satin brushed finish that you've got here. And I think, you know, if you got the, I'm just throwing them all over the place, but if you got the diamond cut earlier, I really like that contrast in textures. So you have that wonderful kind of satin finish from the brushed, you know, contrasting the diamond cutting that you've got with the ones that we had earlier as well. And again, guaranteed under £10. Fantastic. In the meantime though, let's do number 2. This is very designer. Now, if you know this designer, these are lapis flowers. These are lapis flowers, but they are very, when you see them, if you know the designer, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Wow. My friend has a necklace from this designer, like a lariat style necklace that she paid 5 figures for. But I know, I absolutely adore, and I've never seen flowers that have been, that have this this facet. Well, it's not even, it is, it's almost like a harlequin faceting that you've got there, but they're lovely. We've had so many kind of organic, wonderful nature inspired pieces today, and this is another one. I love the amount of gold flecks that you've got in here as well. They're beautiful. I love these. Look at those. So you've got, it's that added element of that luster that you've got on the surface, as well as looking and seeing all of that wonderful, beautiful gold that within as well. They're amazing, and there's loads of them as well. Should we see how many you've got? And they are going into £10, so don't wait for the price to come in. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There's 20, 21. You got 21 chances in here. They're less than £1 each. Absolutely. Less than 50p each, Dan. There we go. Amazing.
That's really, really, really beautiful lapis. I love that there's a couple of them where you've got a nice band of the calcite running through, as well as all that beautiful pyrite flecking. Absolutely gorgeous. I would start off with rings, and I would start off with square profile antique bronze wire.
Ooh. I had a little chill when you said that. Ooh.
But they're a great size as well, because 14mm, you could put a couple into a pendant to make a nice drop with swathes of wire joining them, or one by itself is going to be enough.
Oh, beautiful.
I actually quite like the idea of one in the centre of a starburst design, worn quite high up on a choker.
Oh, yes.
I'm absolutely in love with these. These are fantastic.
Amazing value. Less than 50p each. I mean, and steeped in history as well. Dan, where are these from? So they're actually from the oldest working mine in the world. You may or may not know this, but they're actually from the oldest working mine, not just the oldest lapis mine, but the oldest recorded working mine in history in the world. And it takes weeks to get to it on horseback. That's the only way that you can get to the mine. So I don't know about you, but I love, I always say facts tell, stories sell. And if you're, talking to your customers and they're intrigued by this, it's always nice to have these little kind of tidbits of information that you can share with people, so that it makes it even more personal, to know that you're owning something from the oldest working mine in the world.
Most definitely. Store your information for later use.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Actually, we're going to follow up with some more lapis. That was number 2. Let's do number 10. Sorry, I'm such a wrestling nerd. I'm absolutely a massive wrestling too. Hello. There's one in my lap. Same location. Love these. So you've got a real high polished finish on these. Beautiful. Look at those. I know, right?
Van Gogh, Starry Night, straight away.
Absolutely. It is textbook lapis lazuli, Dan. You are right. It is. They don't have pictures in the dictionary, but if they did and you looked up lapis lazuli, this is what it would look like. Absolutely. Now I'm going to be singing Starry Night for the rest of the evening. It's £8.95 for 3. That's absolutely crazy. £3 each. They're £3 each. That's mad as a box of frogs. I love it. They're lovely. I just think they're perfect. For so many things. What springs to mind straight away? They're £3 each. I can't believe that.
Good grief. I would be making earrings and a ring to match.
Yes.
Or possibly a pendant and earrings to match, or possibly buying 2 lots and making a complete suite.
That would be lovely, because you could, couldn't you? You could have the earrings, the pendant, the ring, a bracelet. You could, you know, that would be so lovely. And at that price point as well, £3 each.
That is absolutely stunning.
You can afford to multi-buy, can't you, at those prices? You know, I bet you'd struggle to find one of these in a, you know, a crystal shop, you know, of this quality, at those kinds of prices. Yeah, it is top grade jewellery quality that what you're looking at. You wouldn't be missed. I was in Jersey last year for my mum's birthday when my mum was 60 last year, and I took her to Jersey for her birthday, and was it last year or the year before? And there's a very famous jewellery designer in Jersey, and I was looking at some of her pieces, and she had some gorgeous lapis pieces, but we had, I mean, there were like 5 figures, absolutely incredible, I mean, beautiful, but just like ridiculously expensive. But this is the kind of quality, this is the quality that I was seeing, and you can imagine this, you know, going into a very high-end jewellery store, this is what you would expect to see, that real richness of colour, but then of course with those wonderful, like you say, starry night, and every one of these demonstrating the quality that is just so textbook.
It is. It's an evocative gemstone for me. It takes me to Egypt, makes me think of the inside of some of the temples, which was painted with ground lapis and had lapis placed into the walls, and it's still beautiful.
Absolutely. It's steeped in history. You know, you think about Cleopatra, you know, her famous blue eyeshadow, you know, that of course was pigments from lapis lazuli, or, you know, the ceiling in the Sistine Chapel. I mean, it's just throughout history. When I went to Egypt, what number was that last one, Dan? 10. I was expecting the mask, I know he was a boy, but I was expecting the mask of Tutankhamun to be much bigger than it was. Anyway, moving on. Did you say 15, Dan? 13. Oh my gosh, I love this. Oh, this is so me. This is so, it's because it's garnet. This is so me. Oh wow. Let me put this in some tweezers. I love this. Look, I just love the movement. It's fun, it's whimsical, it has just got those, I just love, and as well, because that centre stone is being, the garnet's been brûlée cut, you've just got all of that movement as well with the kind of harlequin faceting that you've got on there. I love it. All of the movement is just wonderful. It's really pretty.
It does, and it works so well with the inner frame being loose.
Yes.
It is gorgeous.
It's all just, yeah, all of the movement that you've got there. And then, of course, you will be able to add at the bottom here as well, £6.95, sterling silver with a garnet. I mean, that's just incredible. If you saw a pendant that was like this and you just went into, I don't know, a department store, and it's not even precious metal and it's not even a gemstone, you could pay more than £6.90. You could pay £10 to £15 for something that's not even real. Amazing, and a great kind of centerpiece to be able to really create something quite elaborate from as well, I imagine.
Yes, because you've got the 3 loops at the bottom, it does open up lots of different opportunities. You can think of it as very simply an exotic earring to which you can add. I'd like to see it with drops of chain coming down and joining to the other loops, so you get this sort of crossing over underneath. But you can also use that as a connector to chains that go away and make it into a body chain centre.
Oh, I
so
like
you've got
that.
Lots of options when you have that extra added detail.
That's so my kind of thing. I love that. Absolutely. Love it. Fantastic. Right, it is 8:30. It is time for today's must-have, and it's coming up for you right now. I like that. Felt like I was back raving back in in the day. Back in the day. So it's time for today's must-have. These have already been flying out. They've been on pre-order since the beginning of the hour. These are love these, and they're guaranteed under £10 as well. These silver balls, beautiful with the brushed. You've got this real. Look at me. I'm so honest. I'm so animated. But they've got this real kind of. This brush, this kind of satin feel to them. Aren't they pretty?
Love that finish.
I do. I really do. And I mentioned this earlier, but against, paired up with the diamond cut and alternating potentially with the diamond cut, just to give you those different textures, that different feel, that it's, yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I like it. Oh, hello. Bye. Oh, I'll pick that one in a bit. See you later, mate. There we go. Yes, you'll definitely get 20. You just won't be rolling off like mine. So 20 pieces, 95 sterling silver. Again, you're looking at that 3mm. It's just a great size for everything, I should imagine. I mean, what would you be using these for?
They are the perfect size because you can use them to enhance really any size of gemstone. It can be a little full stop between sections. Mm-hmm. When we had the multicolour morganite, you could use them as little full stops between your colours. So you've got a section of green, a section of morganite, a section of aquamarine. Lots of different ways that you can use them, but I like your idea of the juxtaposition between the highly faceted, to have the brushed, and then to put them with some smooth, and then the connectors that we had in the gold and the rose gold. Mix up your metals. It's metal weekend for a reason.
Awesome. We're going to rock it out. So it's your must-have. Guaranteed under £10. The must-have. Hashtag Naughty Dan. Boom! £3. They're 20p each. 20p each. Sterling silver, 925, nickel free. Sterling silver, 20 pence each right now. I would be multi-buying. And these are definitely going to be ones that you're going to want in your stash, that you're going to go to time and time again. And at these kinds of prices, with it being, of course, that is amazing. I can't believe it. Margaret's bought 2, Kate's bought 2. Hello, Kate. Jennifer's bought 2, Jeanette's bought 2, Gloucestershire's bought 2, Lincolnshire's bought 2, Pamela's bought 2, Claire's bought 2 of these, Pippa's bought 2. Everybody's multi-buying, and absolutely, in fact, everybody apart from one person is multi-bought. That's incredible. Take advantage at £3.95. And again, going back to how much you can charge for your jewellery, this at 20p a piece right now. This is incredible that you can add that element of luxury to be able to advertise that you're offering people sterling silver. There's an automatic price point, or something that is related to when people think about silver. They think about it being luxurious. They think about it being considered. Nobody thinks that you can, get silver for 20p. That's crazy.
It is. It's absolutely amazing. And if you're making sort of high-end gemstone pendants, a dot or a couple of those, maybe 5 across the face of the pendant along some silver wire, makes a huge difference to the look of your pieces, especially if you're working with something of a completely different colour.
Oh, I love that. I really like that. I love when there's designs and it comes across the front of the gemstone, cabochon with just that. Oh, I love it. Take advantage, absolutely take advantage. And the difference for a 20p a bead, the difference in terms of price that you're going to be able to ask for and demand for your pieces, and the finish as well. Think about how luxurious the finish is going to be, or to be able to advertise that you're offering sterling silver. There is a price point. There is what's the word? I can't get my words out today. I'm struggling today. Expectation that is associated with sterling silver. 20p a bead. Start in a couple. Just chuck them in. We have at that price you can put them in everything, can't you? Fantastic. Well done. Ruby's bought 2, Jenny's bought 2, Tracy's bought 3, Sandra's bought 4. Lovely to see you. Pippa's there with 2, Mary's bought 2, a lot of people are multi-buying. Cumbria's bought 4 of these, West Midlands has bought 2, amazing value today. If you're on the web, you know what to do. Yeah, absolutely, make sure that you do check it out. We don't want you to miss out on these, certainly at £3.95. Amazing.
That is fantastic, and I do love them.
Absolutely. Make sure, if you're on the web, make sure you check it out. Okay, awesome. Right, stop by coming up for you in about 10 minutes. It is your gold-plated leaf charms that are coming up for you. Sorry. We like these. Very autumnal.
They are lovely. Are they dished?
They
inside?
are dished. Does that mean that you could fill these as well? You could have them on a reversible, if you were using, look at me again, you could use, like, I don't know, with some kind of resin or enamel, yes, Dan, or what's the stuff, what did I use? Cerulean, that's what I was, the other day I was on with that. But that would be awesome, to be able to offer someone something reversible.
Definitely.
Look at
I'm
me.
a big fan of secret messages inside jewellery, so to be able to say, you could drop a couple of tiny little precious seed beads in there,
yes,
and then resin it, something, perhaps birthstones for your family members, or with the cerulean you've got your choices with your Swarovski, or you can use your gemstones, all sorts of things you can do.
Absolutely.
I love the fact that you've got that space in there.
It's awesome, isn't it? You could get a little, actually, like I was talking about this the other day, but flower, like dried flowers or pressed flowers, you could do like a little tiny leaf in some kind of, like an actual,
in resin.
In resin. On the other, sorry, I'm getting carried away, but I'm loving it. They're not far away, and I could talk more about it then. Dan's like, yeah, Emma, come on, get on with it. So, be a big hook soon. Get off. Number 1. Ooh, hello. These are amazing. I love agate. My whole house is full of agate. This is magenta banging agate. It's banging, mate. It's banging. Banded agate. These are awesome. These are so cool, and they've been faceted as well. Amazing.
They are absolutely gorgeous. Very reminiscent of one of the first strands of gemstones I ever bought was a banded faceted agate. Very, very popular, very easy to work with. Specific gravity is that much lighter, so if you have a gemstone of another variety of the same size, this is quite light to wear. So if you want to use them all in one design, you're not going to be walking stooped over, because it is just beautiful to wear.
Yeah, they're lovely. I'm just like, and also I'm like, oh gosh, they match my nails. That's lovely. But no, they're amazing. And look at them up close and personal. I mean, everyone tells a different story. Everyone is so unique, and you could look at one. Is that one almost got looks like it's got a little druzy, that one there did. It did.
Absolutely gorgeous.
Sorry, I'm just like, oh, where's the druzy one? But no, they're all unique. They're like little planets.
That's what they remind me of, actually. And the one that you were looking at, it looks like the eye. Is it Jupiter, the planet that has the storm?
That has
That's what it reminds me of.
Yes.
It's just stunning.
That's the universal sign for storm. Amazing. £5.95 for 350 carats. They're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. I love them. Everyone unique and different. You're gonna and all as individual pieces. I'm sure you'll look at, say, this one for example, that's just almost two-tone, that has that wonderful kind of banding. It's more kind of satiny, isn't it? This one, as in the planet, not as in satin. But just lovely. I mean, you'd look at that and pair that with something completely different to what you do with, you know, these. It's amazing.
They are beautiful. I love that banded one. You have that kind of translucent agate, which is so glowy and beautiful.
It is. Almost got kind of a chalcedony feel to it, in that kind of internal glow that you get from it.
Definitely.
Oh, I love that.
And you can make it super girly because of its natural, the tone of it, is quite girly. Add some antique bronze chain to it, make it really quite edgy.
Oh, I like that. I like pink and black as well.
Oh, yes.
These are lovely, and we've had so many flowers and leaves, and these are, and you're like, oh my gosh, look at them. Beautiful white quartzite in these beautiful 5-petal flowers. They could also be stars as well. I love, you know, they're just really pretty.
It is somebody who's just passed an exam or got good results with their A-levels, and I hope everybody's really happy with what they've done. And the results have just come out quite recently. You could have a star, couldn't you, to say congratulations.
Oh.
Again, with the bridal jewellery or hair decor, perfect as a ring.
There we are. I'm just going to pop that on as a ring. Aren't they pretty? They're really lovely. And again, having white, you can, anything that we've brought to you today, you could pair up with white, right? Absolutely anything. So I think they're just gorgeous. I love the idea, like you say, with for little hair decorations, you know, hair jewellery. It's really popular now, isn't it, to kind of have little...
It is, and these are sort of through drilled at the back, so it's ideal for you to be able to wire onto bobby pins or what are they called here? Kirby grips. Yeah, something like that. So it would be reasonably easy to add them to your hair.
Yeah, definitely. Aren't they lovely? So pretty. And you're getting, there's a decent amount of these. They're also as well quite wintry, you know, like quite, I think like frozen, you know, little...
Oh, just had a thought.
Go on.
If you were to wire work an arch to go on the top tier of your wedding cake, you could have those interspersed with a little bit of vine work going around the arch. And then what a beautiful keepsake to hand down generations to come.
That's amazing. Wow. I love it. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. There's 15 on that one. That was number 3. Number 4. Oh, I love these. Right, these are awesome. These are amethyst top drilled diamond shapes. Ooh. They're like puffy diamond shapes that are drilled at the top. Surprisingly enough. I love these. These are awesome.
Wouldn't they be fabulous on cufflinks?
Oh, yes, they would.
Because I think it's quite an any gender shape.
It is.
Sometimes we feel, I mean, anybody can wear anything they want, obviously. But we sometimes think that highly faceted amethyst might be perhaps more feminine than masculine.
Yeah.
But something like that, I think, is infinitely wearable. I think it's absolutely beautiful.
I love these. And I like the fact that they're drilled at the, I just love the fact they're drilled at the top and you just have that that movement. I mean, they're really pretty. Ooh.
Could you put them with the pearls, please?
Yes, certainly, ma'am.
Because you'd have one pearl, one amethyst.
Yeah, we're going to hopefully get these pearls on in the last hour, but we've had some previous pearls. They are pretty, aren't they? Lovely with the pearls.
I think you get such a glow with this amethyst that it would be beautiful to share it with something as white as the pearl.
Yeah, definitely. I think we're quite pretty with those flowers that we just did as well, with those gorgeous white flowers we just had. They would, wouldn't they? $8.95. That's incredible. 100 plus carats. 150 carats amethyst. They're lovely. Again, they've got that real tactile, you know, not only jewellery that like you look at, but also jewellery that kind of begs to be touched and felt as well.
Definitely. Really easy to make earrings as well.
Yeah, yeah. I think even I could make some earrings from these, you know.
I'm sure you could.
Thanks. Well, when I'm living on my boat, and I'm making jewellery, it's my thing, right? So my list, I've got a bucket list. My 40 before I'm 40. I've got a couple of years left. So there's a list of 40 things I want to do before I'm 40, and learning to make jewellery is one of them. And what else is on there? There's lots of things. Yeah. I've got, cage diving with great whites, but that's what we'll be, we're booking that in September. I'm out in South Africa in September. It's my friend's getting married, so we're going out there. And also safari, that's on there as well. Also, there's that kind of like zip-liney thing in Wales it's like you fly, that's on it.
Yeah, I need to do that as well. That's over an old quarry, isn't it?
Yes, yes.
We need to do that.
Yes, absolutely. Come with me. We can do it together.
Sounds
It'd
like
be
a
awesome.
plan. You know, you said cage diving. I thought you said cage fighting.
No, cage fighting.
Which is why I was like hand over mouth. Really?
No, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I am. Is it star-by time? Oh, it's star-by time. It's the leaves. The leaves are coming up for you right now. There we go. It's time for the leaves. These are like everybody's. When's the leaves coming on? These are awesome. I absolutely love these. So you've got all of the detail that you have, of course. Just such lovely detail, but also, as we pointed out earlier, you've then got this bezel set. So if you wanted to inlay something actually within this, and I love that idea of a little secret message. I just think that's so lovely. You know, or I don't know, put somebody maybe an initial or something in some resin or something to personalize things. Or
you absolutely could. You could even put a very tiny wire letter in there. Claire is our resident wire writing expert, and I'm sure if you watch back on some of her shows you'll be able to see how to form a specific letter. You could sit that in the Ceraloon or in some doming resin or whatever takes your fancy.
Oh, I love it. I love that idea of having something that's reversible, something that's got a little secret in it. I just think that's so lovely. And it's just so much more personal, isn't it? I just think that I always like something that's intriguing and different. And, you know, when somebody compliments you on your jewellery, you can say, oh, you know, but you haven't seen anything yet. You know, check this out on the back or whatever. It's so lovely.
Definitely.
Oh, aren't they pretty? And again, coming into, you know, going into the autumn, so I've really got to stop leaning forward like that. I feel like it's not that kind of show, Emma. Going into the autumn as well, you know, you've got all of these, I just can see this just with bronzes and pairing different coloured metals. It's metal weekend. And like smoky quartz and amber and, I'm just looking at all these kind of autumnal colours here. You get 5 of these, and they're £1 each. £1 each.
That's fabulous. It's such a beautiful, high quality finish to them.
It really, really is. They're incredible. I love these. So what we've talked about setting, you know, resin or you know, using that bezel at the back. What else do you envisage for these?
I would probably be quite greedy and use them all together, possibly put 2 together to see how they sound. If they sort of clang, that might be quite an interesting, just a different view of them. So you get the touch and the look as well as the sound of them.
Yes.
But like you, I think with the antique bronzes would be beautiful, with some of your a mookaite perhaps, or a bronze pearl maybe.
Mookaite, oh I like that. It'd be lovely with a mook. I love mookaite.
I do.
Yeah.
I've just picked some up from the office today. I can't wait to open it.
Love it, love it. Love mookaite and unikite. I like. Yes, be nice too. And the flowers, yes, the half-drilled flowers that we had before. They would be lovely as well. Absolutely, fantastic. Wow, that was quick. They're flying out. They're flying out. One did. One went in. The others were flying out, Dan. I was just demonstrating how they were flying out. Number what? 5. Thanks. First Labradorite I bought you tonight. Ooh. And it's under 10. Labradorite under £10. Shut the front door. It's insane. I love these rondelles. Oh, and they're lush. One of my favourites, I've got to say. I just love it. Oh, no. Right, hashtag Naughty Dan. Hashtag Naughty Dan. OMG. It's amazing.
That is absolutely astonishing. Look at all those colours. You've got your sunsets, your beautiful peacocks. Absolutely gorgeous. It's my #1 gemstone.
You what, sorry? It's
my number one of all time, forever.
I love it. I wear it a lot, and I think it's really, you know, it's so versatile for, you know, just to wear with jeans in a day. I have a labradorite ring, a pendant that I wear. Sometimes I wear it on a longer chain. I've also got a butterfly ring actually that's been encased in glass or something, and I like to pair that up with the labradorite as well. It reminds me of butterfly wings when I see it. Yeah, and I love it with copper. I love it with bronze.
It just works. Whatever you want to do with it.
I love it. These are gorgeous. $6.95 is just.
If you've never bought labradorite before and you want to know what the fuss is about, what a great strand to start your obsession.
It's true, isn't it? It's a great way to, it's a try it out price. I mean, you don't have to, it's the price you could pay for, you know, brass or glass or resin or, you know, something.
2 cups of coffee.
2 cups of coffee?
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. You wouldn't even get 2 large cups of coffee at one of those, you know, designer coffee places. Well, they are, aren't they? It's like, it's trendy to drink coffee now, isn't it? It's, you know, it's like the trendy thing to do. It is. Well, I have a bean to cup coffee machine in my house. My other half's a massive coffee snob, so yeah. It's good though. It's awesome. You just get up and turn it on. Perfect coffee. It's awesome. Have you got a bean to cup coffee machine here? Have you? No, you put raw beans in the top. You put beans in and it grinds the beans, and then it makes your coffee, and then it compacts the beans into a little round thing, a little disc, and then you empty it out. I know. And do you know what I bought? I bought back I did a part of a world cruise in March and April for 44 nights. And when I was in Vietnam, that's famous for their Kopi Luwak, right? Which is the world's most expensive coffee, which the civet eats the bean, and then it poops out the bean, and then you buy the. Yeah, it's the world's most expensive. You pay about 90 quid for a bag over here. Honestly, it's ridiculous. So I was in Vietnam and I'm like, right, I'm going to get Jason some of this Kopi Luwak. But we've just finished it. It's all gone now. It was really good. Oh, I wanted to share what Dan just said. Anybody who wants to drink the world's most expensive coffee, just say it again. Dan goes to a service station on a bank holiday. There you go. Bless him. Right. So there you go. I've drank civet poop. Where's this going? I'll just put it there. Next up, we're doing number what? Number 14. It's all gone a bit mad. Oh, these are lovely flower. Oh, look, these will be lovely with the leaves. These flower connectors. Let me pop them on here for you. Oh. Oh. Can we not do it? Sorry. Can't do it. Sorry. Number 15. Oh, I like these. These are chunky monkey. These are funky, chunky, funky. Have a look. Sorry. Look at the camera, Emma. Ooh, aren't they awesome?
When I was growing up, the best treat during the summer holidays was to go to the outdoor swimming pool and play on the tractor tyres. And you used to have to pay 10p for half an hour of falling off the tractor tyre. It was great.
That's amazing.
Child of the 80s.
Love it. I'm a child of the 80s too. Absolutely. They're awesome. They're really weighty. And again, in between some, I don't know, we bought you the amethyst earlier. Look at me making a bracelet again.
I say.
You know, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? That. And there you go.
Those are some seriously chunky monkey.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah, I love them.
They're 50p each.
And it's going to give you a different element to things like your amethyst,
Yes.
or with the labradorite faceted.
Oh, where's that gone? I didn't know which. I'll find it. I'll just hold that there while I just bend over and find it. Bend over, that's not the right word.
Lean gracefully.
Lean gracefully. They're perfect with the labradorite. Oh my gosh, I love these. Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh, stunning.
I was the MD came in the other day while I was presenting into the gallery. So and he was like, cut them up and make a pendant. They're getting me wires and strand. So I was like, oh, this would be lovely. I wish I had these. I could have made a lovely bracelet. I was guest designer Emma. Yeah, it was. I've never done this before. So they're 50p each. Let me show you them all together because they look very lovely in this little pot. But they're substantial, aren't they?
They're very, very impactful.
Impactful. Those. You get a lot of bling for your buck.
You do?
Yes.
What do they feel like? Can I come and have a fondle?
You can come and fondle them if you like. Come and
see
have
if I
a
can
feel.
drop them while I'm at it.
But they
oh
they
my
are.
Gosh.
They're heavy.
Those are absolutely amazing.
They are. They're lovely.
Wow, wow, wee, wow. I'm going to try and...
She's done that before. She's done that before. Lovely. £4.95. Right, we are really close to our next demo. We have got so much more wire for you, and first time I've ever been able to bring you this on JM. In fact, this is the first time, only the second time in my 10+ year in the jewellery industry that I've ever had the pleasure of seeing this gemstone. I am so excited with your ruby zoisite. Oh my gosh, it is just like, it's amazing. The textures, it's just brilliant. I love it, and it's something that you very rarely see. Always flies when we bring it to you here at JM. I'm so excited for the next demo. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in 2.
We're very excited to introduce Patty McCourt to the Jewellery Maker family. Patty is a professional bead artist, bead designer, tutor and consultant, and has a wealth of experience in the art of seed beading. Make sure you tune in on Thursday the 24th at 1 p.m. for Patty's debut show. Our team have put together some amazing kits in order for Patty to demonstrate her incredible seed bead designs.
Jewellery Maker have an extensive range of DVDs for all abilities. Each of our mediums has an introductory DVD to help you get started. If you're already an experienced jewellery maker, we have a collection of projects and more advanced DVDs to take your designs to the next level. We are always filming new DVDs with our specialist guest designers, so visit our website for more information.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
If for any reason you're not satisfied with your purchase, you have the benefit of our 30-day money-back guarantee.
We're like naughty kids, aren't we? Yeah, all those people in the Muppets. Anyway, right.
The two old geezers.
Yeah. I'm so naughty. Thanks. This is amazing. I've got to say right now, of all the shows that I've ever done at JM, and I haven't done loads, but this is my favourite kit by far. I just adore it. Oh my gosh, I love it. Ruby and Zoisite is just amazing. The colours, the colour palette that you've got. Yeah, we're just looking at some of the pieces right now. I'm actually like lost for words. Which is quite unusual for me. Sometimes I say the wrong words, but don't we all?
Yes, it has been known occasionally for the wrong word to slip out once in a while.
So, we have got in the kit this though.
I know.
But this.
I know.
This. Have a look. Have a look right now. Holy guacamole! This is. Hello.
It is superb.
Look at all the sparkle.
I don't think that ever comes over quite as well as it does in real life.
No, you can't. I'm like, oh, I'm so disappointed by what I can see on camera too. But it is exquisite anyway, but...
It is the most beautiful example of this gemstone I've ever seen. I've been lucky enough to work with it once before, and I've also purchased it through my own business in the past. I've never seen it like this.
It's amazing. It's literally sparkling. It's like it's been sprinkled with sparkles. It's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. I love. And just perfect with the... with everything. I mean, you've just made some incredible pieces. So the carat weight is guaranteed, which is 230 carats. 230 carats. And it is a gemstone that I have never, ever seen, actually only ever once seen set into jewellery, like pre-made. Mm-hmm. And I've been in the industry for over a decade. I trained in New York in the Diamond District with diamonds. I've worked all over the world. I've worked with some of the biggest brands. And this is only the second time I've ever been able to see this. It's incredible. Oh my gosh, I'm blown away. So, should we, they're lovely, aren't they? And they've got just such, the fat pair. Absolutely.
Is it not a chunky, funky pair?
It is. I'm partial to a, I like this one as well. I'm partial to a fat pair. So, you've made some incredible pieces.
I absolutely loved this kit. It was so easy to work with, absolutely divine.
And it just works so well. Everything works so well. So let's just show you what we've got in the first part of the kit. So you have got 10 meters of antique bronze copper wire, 0.4 mil. You've got 10 meters of the bronze copper 0.8 mil. You have got 3 meters of the coloured copper half round wire, 0.8, and you've also got the half round wire 1 millimeter. You've then got the 0.6 as well in the half round. Perfect. You've then got 3 square wires as well. So you've got the They're all 3 meters, everything's 3 meters. You've got the 1 mil, the 0.8 and the 0.5. And of course, you've got your 230 carats of ruby zoisite in multiple shape cabochon assortments there. For today,
seriously, Dan, that's immense.
I almost said something really naughty. I am down the camera then. I'm like, what? That is crazy. I mean, they're amazing. Absolutely. I mean, if you bought the ruby zoisites off the website separately, it's a great price. £9.95. So you're getting all of that wire for like £12.
That is insane. Amazing.
It's amazing.
6 reels of your special profile. Well, no, because you've got your extra 2 at the round as well. So 6 of the special profile and 2 of the round. That's amazing.
It is amazing. And I love this like marquee cut that we've got here. That's just
so beautiful.
Isn't that lovely? I mean, it'll be all different shapes and sizes, but in the kit right now, this marquee, it's so intriguing, and people will come up and they'll be looking at your jewellery because nobody will know what this is. I mean, people will be like, what is that? It's so pretty. It reminds me of so many things. It has this wonderful kind of celestial feel to it, almost like planets. I'm just gonna make up another word then, but it's almost like you get that bird's eye view over a garden, or looking at a colour palette from Monet or something like that. It just reminds me of like water lilies and things.
An Amazon basin, perhaps.
An Amazon basin.
It's absolutely stunning.
It's on my bucket list. 40 before I'm 40.
Excellent.
Awesome. Wow. So what? I can't believe the price. I absolutely can't believe the price. It's amazing. So, what do you want to start with, Jem? I'll just shut up and you can just do your thing.
We're going to do the easiest ring in the world for people who might perhaps be terrified of making a ring out of wire. And there's one that we've already made, which you're looking at right now. And just a few moments ago, I found just an unbelievably gorgeous shaped gemstone in my second kit, which I've just wrapped in a ring, and this took about 1.5 minutes.
No!
So if you want to be able to make something like that, which is secure, it's a substantial, eye-catching piece of jewellery, and it will take you moments.
Can I try it on, please?
Yes, please do.
Thank you.
It's gone kaflooey for a moment.
Kaflooey?
Yeah, that's an actual word. It is a technical term.
Oh, excellent. It's like discombobulated, yes?
I love that word. So to create this, we're going to be using the 1mm square wire, and we're going to use about... You're okay, it's quite safe. About 15 to 16 inches, which will be plenty for probably the largest gemstone. Now, I think in my kit that I worked with, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cabs. In my second sample, I have 4 very large cabochons. Absolutely glorious quality. So, and the example that we've got there is 5. So that's around about how much you're going to be getting.
You should get 2 kits though, and then you could have like so much.
It's great value, actually. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. So the first thing that I would do is to create the shank of the ring, and when you're working with the 1mm square profile wire, it's absolutely beautiful. You can go 2 or 3 times to make a nice secure shank. I think on that one I've done 3 times, and on the example before it's twice. So either of those will work quite nicely. So we're going to start in the centre of a ring mandrel, or a round form if you need one, and we're just going to wrap that around. We're approximately in the centre of my 15 or 16 inches of wire or so. And if you're making for commission, you'd obviously need to take this opportunity to measure and to make sure that you're getting the right size. So I think we're going to go twice in this example. I'll show you that from above, wrapped around twice, and then we want those 2 sections going off in opposite directions with approximately the same distance to the left as to the right. Give that a bit of a smooth out so it's nice and flat to begin with, and make sure that you're happy with the size. This is the easiest ring in the world. So I'm going to now take this super huge, super fine, super shiny, absolutely stunning example of a gemstone and pop that over the top of the mandrel. I want it to sit quite centrally in here. So I'm just going to hold that firmly, draw one side over, switch over to the other hand, draw the other side over. And that really is the start of your ring. Ever so simple. So we're now going to remove that away from the mandrel. You'll already find that that's starting to sit a bit better. And what we're going to do is just ease out the wire. So I've got one coming up north at the moment. I'm going to open that slightly out, and exactly the same on the other side, making sure that we don't bend this shank out of shape. Supporting the shank, you can see I've put my finger through the centre of the ring shank there, hold that in position. What I'm going to do is draw this wire around the gem, push that nice and flat underneath, and then draw it up again onto the front. Now you can see what we've got here is a smaller dimension between this point and this point. It shrinks to here, and that's because we want to capture the ring inside our wrapping.
Right.
So you can post edit if you need to. So you're going to flip that over and make sure that the shank is still sitting across the narrowest dimension of the gemstone. Draw the second wire around, flip the design over and bring that up to the top. So now we've got a ring that is kind of holding together but a little bit loose. So what we're going to do is put a coil on either of these ends. If you want your coils to be the same size, now is the time to just trim those down. So we're looking for the excess dimension of wire to be approximately the same. If I flip this over, put my thumb through the shank and start making a circle with the wire, and because it's square, the idea is to keep that on the square and keep that flat. So if I show that to 2, you can see that front on. We're just going to get that slowly into a coil. Let me turn that sideways so you can see how the coil is forming. You can see probably better with my skin behind it. I'm going to flip that over again now, and then find some flat facing pliers. I'm using my trusty dolphin pliers just to go in, get a slightly tighter coil. Once you've got as much as you need to or want to, we're just going to push that down over the end. It's amazing wire to work with, and by this time you're pretty secure already, but you would just do the exact same on the other side. So in again with the round nose pliers to generate that coil, trying to keep that on a flat plane. If you imagine it's between 2 slices of glass when you're creating that coil, and then push that down. And that is it. Obviously you can be much tidier and take pains to get this a bit closer together, a bit smoother, but that is instantly a wearable ring which is reasonably secure.
That's fantastic.
So that's super fast, one way to do a ring. So the next one that we can do is a little, what I call the gift pendant. It's the one that is right next to Emma.
I love it. I love it. And can I just say, you're so direct with the way that you explain things. There's no fluff, right? It's just like, it's so simple and it's explained so clearly. You're fabulous, I've got to say.
I love you.
It's
Thank
awesome.
you very much.
It's awesome.
Cocktails later?
Yeah, definitely.
Sweet. Perfect. Right, so I'll pop the ring out of the way, but I do just want to show you the other shape that came in my second kit, if I might. It's absolutely fantastic. Now, there is a name for this shape. I don't know what the name is, but you've got a point and a curve and a point on the opposite. I can't remember the name of it.
Is it called a rhombus? No, it's not.
I think if it had a flat side, it would be called, but because it's got the curvature, there's another name for it. But that is absolutely stunning. And again, you've got that gorgeous red and the sparkle in there. And that is exactly the same technique. You've got the coils coming over the end just to secure the gemstone from going in this direction. And then you've got the 2 crosses of wire. If you wanted to use a much longer section of wire and coil it round again, it's entirely up to you.
It's fab.
So are you happy for me to move on to the second little demo? Brilliant.
Fantastic.
Okay, so what I'm going to do actually is use the same gemstone. I'm just going to pull that out of the ring setting, and we're going to use the same one because I absolutely adore this. It's beautiful.
It really
deserves
is.
to be set twice. Now this time I'm going to use the 0.8mm gauge square profile antique bronze wire, and I'm going to use slightly more this time. So probably, if that's okay, about 24 inches, which gives me lots of choices. Now, the basic design, we're going to show you how to just hold on to the gemstone to begin with, and then we'll show you different ways that you can embellish that and add a little bit more to it as well as adding that little loop at the top onto a chain or onto a torque that you can add it.
Fabulous.
So we're looking to find approximately halfway along. Again, this is the 0.8mm. It's slightly more fluid, but certainly substantial enough to do the job. So I'm just going to give that a quick smooth through just once because we don't want to overwork it. And I'm going to have the face that I want to see most often. Most of my work tends to be multi-face, so you can flip that around anyway. But this is the face that I'm going to start on. Flip over and cross my wires to begin with. Don't cross the beams. Sorry, a little bit of 80s movie referencing, I do apologise. So we've got a little bit of a crossover there, and the next thing that we want to do, now you can do this by hand or you can do this with pliers. I like to do it by hand because it gives you a nice smooth, just putting my finger on. So the one that's on the right hand side has moved up and is now going in the left direction.
Right.
My wire that's going upwards and sits on the left of the two crosses over is going to pull down and go in the opposite direction.
Fantastic.
So it's like a gift, like a present. Now you can do that on either side. You might prefer, like I have done in this example, if I can just pop that in, that's got the cross on the front. So you can do that exactly however you want to. For this one, we're going to do that back to front because I happen to think the back of this cabochon, it's been ground flat, it doesn't have the same level of polish, and I adore that. I absolutely adore it because you can see so much flash and sparkle in the natural element of the gemstone. So two faces, you can wear it whichever way you want to. The next thing we're going to do is flip that back over and draw one of these strands up and over. So I'm just going to turn this through so it's more like a clock. I'm starting at 6 o'clock. I'm pushing that all the way through to 12 o'clock. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pull that out of the way so I can show you. This is going to become our bail. This section will become a bail, and I'm going to use this to secure the present in position. The gift, of course, is our absolutely stunning ruby zoisite. So if I turn this sideways, you'll be able to see my front 12 o'clock wire is coming flat back. So I've gone at 90 degrees, and all I'm going to do now is wrap this around the upright. So very, very gently, I'm supporting the upright so that doesn't get pushed out of position, and I'm drawing the wire around slowly. 3 or 4 times makes a really nice kind of extended neck up to a bail. So I'm just kind of drifting that around so that it sits beautifully. And that in and of itself is quite a nice little gift to give somebody anyway. But what we're going to do is show you very quickly how to create a bail at the top. So I'm just going to curve this gently out of the way for now and show you here. I'm going to put a little right angle coming forwards. I'm going to use my bail making pliers on the centre just to draw around, create a little circle, draw that tail up and over the top. If I remove the bail maker, as you can see, we've got nice smooth shaped aperture. Now you can grip that with some flat facing pliers, but I'm just going to use my thumb and forefinger and then draw the 0.8 wire around again, which is why I chose to use the 0.8 for this design, because it's so fluid, yet it does have that residual strength. Now you can see at the moment, my bail has gone slightly to the wonk, so we're going to give that a little squeeze to get that sitting upright.
Wonderful. Is that a technical term as well?
That
slightly to the wonk?
Probably isn't a technical term any more than a slack handful is. That's a handful of dog food. How much do you feed your dog? Oh, a couple of slack handfuls. Boof. It's probably not a technical term. Just ignore me.
Don't think I've ever heard a slack handful before.
Have you not? No. Maybe that's an engineer's term. So not an engineer's term. My husband's going to have words later. Okay, so this is your basic design. You have encased, as a gift, your little gemstone. So if I can borrow the one that's on the bust, if you don't mind, my lovely.
I'll pass that over to you, I'm quite good at that.
Thank you very, very much. What I did here was to take my 2 tails that are coming off the side at the top of the neck here, and I literally just wrapped them around and around and around, finished up at the back and knotted them very gently just around, and what that has done is it's given me a really secure setting, because by itself the gift setting can be perhaps not 100% stable, so we're adding to it. So that's one thing that you can do. One thing that I did in the last break was to take my 2 tails, smooth them together, and make little swirls with them, which
Love
looks
that.
like this, which gives you a frame for your wire. For your cabochon rather, sorry. And all that is it comes away, it swirls around, it keeps going all the way, gets back up to the top, wraps around once and puts the tail on. So if I show you how to do one of these swirls, then you could continue that design on if you so desire. Does that sound like a plan?
That sounds like a plan.
Right, let me pop you out of the way for the moment.
See you later.
Draw this into position. So I am going to give that a little bit of a tweak, just to get that nice and smooth.
Wonderful.
And I'm starting the form of the circuit around the gemstone. And when I want to add my first little swirl, I'm just pinching quite firmly and pinch that around. And what I'm doing is I'm tramlining those two wires together. Once I've got a really lovely curl started off, I'll grab the tail and bring the tail around. But again, it's very small movements. You don't do it all in one go because you will stand to lose the beautiful fluidity that you gain by being slow. So that's quite a big loop, but you can make that smaller if you so desire, just by giving that a bit of a pull into position. So you just continue going around until you get to the far end. Once you get to the top, wrap once around the little neck you've made, which is great because you're also strengthening that neck. And you've got a bail ready to put your chain or your torque through. And I just thought, why not make some little coils? Now, because I've work hardened these, you can see that's really nice and solid. That's really not sort of catching on things.
What do you mean by work hardened?
What I did, if I show you, when I got to the end, is I made a little coil, and as you are coiling your wire, like so, if I can just catch the end there, every time you're moving it, you're realigning the electrons in the base metal underneath. I believe these are copper, aren't they?
Yes.
I think so. Okay, so what you're doing every time you add and remove pressure is you're making that firmer. So if it's not as firm as you want it to be, you can go in with a pair of pliers and do the mash, which is this.
Is that like the monster mash?
It's like the monster mash, yeah. But we're just sort of squeezing, squeeze, but you're doing it little by little to build it up until it reaches the sort of the tensile strength that you want it to be.
Wonderful.
Your other option is to pop that down on a steel plate, and you can use a hammer. I'm just going to demonstrate with this instead because I don't have a hammer with me.
Nice.
But you can give that a little bit of a tap, and then that will build up the strength as well. So you've got, if you want to have a little curly tail hanging off the side, that's one way to do it.
Wonderful.
Does that make sense?
That's fantastic. Shall we show this other wire bundle?
Oh, it's a beautiful add-on.
This is incredible. I love this. I love it all. I just want to snaffle it all away. So let's get this up and let's show you what we've got. So you've got 3 meters. They're all 3 meters. So you've got the copper-coloured copper. That's funny. It's not really copper-coloured copper half-round wire, which is the 1 mil. You've got the copper square wire, which is 0.5. You've got the copper half round 8 mil. You've got the copper half round, no, I've said that, square, which is the 0.5. And then you've got the square wire, which is the 1 mil. And then you've also, you've got the 0.8 mil. Yes. And then you've got so much. You've got the square, sorry. I've got it in front of me. It's just that there's duplicates. So, do you know? I'm gonna get it on a piece. I've got it on a piece of paper over here. Yeah. There's a lot of wire here, so it's. And this evening, tonight, live from the Jewellery Maker studio, you have got 3 meters of the copper-coloured square wire, approximately 0.5. You've got 3 meters of the silver-plated copper round, half-round wire, approximately 0.6. You've got 3 meters of the copper-coloured copper square wire, approximately 0.6. You have got the 3 meters of the silver-plated copper half-round wire, approximately 0.8. 3 meters of the copper-coloured copper half-round wire, approximately 1 mil. You've got 3 meters of the copper-coloured coloured copper half wire, approximately 0.8. You've got the 3 meters of the copper coloured copper square wire, approximately 1 mil. 3 millimeters of the copper coloured copper square wire, approximately 0.8. 3 meters of the silver plated copper round, half round wire, approximately 1 mil. And then 3 meters of the silver plated copper square wire, approximately 0.5. Thank you very much. Thanks. 10 lots of, could I not just not have said that? You've got 10 lots of wire, just buy it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm not confirming what we get, no. It's on the web. Thanks, it's on the bottom of the screen above the phone number. Amazing, £21.95 for 10. They're like £2.10 each. That's amazing. £2.19 each. That's incredible.
That is an absurd amount of wire.
It is, isn't it?
Exquisite value for money.
It's an absurd amount to get out. Copper coloured, copper plated.
I'm super impressed. I would have said so many of the non-words as we went along.
We've only got half an hour left. Sorry, I missed that. Can you replay? You can go off people, Ross. You can go off people.
You're a legend. Absolute legend.
I would love to have, there's plenty of gestures that I can't do right now. But yes, thanks, Ross. Thanks, Ross. Thank you. Yeah, there's a lot of copper plated copper wire and silver plated copper wire.
Huge amount. If we look at some of the other pieces that were made with the first part of the kit, you can see that some of the sun pendant, which is up on the plinth, was made with a 1mm square frame, 0.8mm square for the sun rays, and then it's wrapped with 0.5mm half round that goes all the way across the face and the back of the gemstone. So you can replicate that with the beautiful kit that we've got here.
It's lovely, and to mix the metals as well, the antique bronze, the copper, the silver all together, and I think the copper, the copper is also will bring out more of the pinks within the ruby to come through as well.
That's very, very true. Yes, it would be absolutely gorgeous. Do you want to put that colour-wise together? I think that's exquisite. That does look beautiful,
doesn't it? Oh, I love it.
Gorgeous.
I love it.
And I think if you've invested in the kit with the antique bronze and that stunning ruby zoisite, that's a beautiful add-on. Really gorgeous.
Absolutely. I mean, just incredible. Amazing value there. £2.19 as a reel that you've got there. Right. We've got a star buy, which is coming up for you straight after this. Hello, welcome back. And do you know what would be lovely with the copper-plated copper wire? Do you know what would be lovely? Lapis lazuli. Yay! We've got Star Buy coming up for you with the rondelles. That's a place in Wales, isn't it? Oh, that's the ronda. Have a look at this. Rydell. We've gone from Greece to Wales. Lovely. It was a joke. I know it's the ronda. Look. It's all got a bit silly tonight, hasn't it? It all has, but these are lush. I mean, look, every single one of them really displaying all of those wonderful sparkle that you've got within. Oh gosh.
Do you want me to do a dance?
If you like. Whatever floats your boat. You know, we're all friends now, so it's up to you. If you want to do a little dance. Just leave it at that though, we don't need anything else. So, this is a Star Buy, I'm supposed to be serious, come on, shh. Right, so, thanks. So, doing this. Okay, so you have got 18 centimetres. Oh, 19. I've got my glasses on. You've got 19 centimetres, 115 carats. There's so much gold in these pieces, though. They are just wonderful. Look at the amount of flecks of gold that you've got there. It is another textbook example, isn't it? We've had some incredible lapis tonight. Just beautiful. Oh my gosh! And this hasn't been dyed. Completely natural from the oldest working mine in the world. And you know, that's incredible because, you know, a lot of times when lapis is unearthed, it has moments within the stones that have got more kind of white. And you can see some of those more pastel blues that are coming through as well. But that just makes it more interesting and more intriguing. But to get this kind of continuity of blue throughout the entire strand, and it hasn't been dyed, is just amazing. It really is. And amazingly, wowzers, beautifully graduated. I think we've all had a, oh my gosh, $14.95. That's incredible. For natural 100% completely natural lapis lazuli from the world's oldest working mine. I mean, the price is just like, what? It makes no sense at all. But Jem, you've been eyeing these up, you're loving these. What are you thinking?
Absolutely stunning.
They are, aren't they?
Adore these so much. Again, it's suitable for any gender. And I've just had a thought about stringing some of these with some of the Keshi pearls, perhaps in the sort of the silvery golden tones.
Ooh.
I think that would look so different, so unusual.
Yeah.
And I think the shape would really lend itself.
Ooh.
But those are beautiful.
They are, aren't they? Absolutely stunning. Love, love, love. And we've had quite a lot of, you know, gold-plated findings and things like that tonight as well. So any of the pieces that you've got there with just brings out the sparkle and the gold. I can't believe it is literally textbook. It's so beautiful. At $14.95 today. It's amazing. Amazing. Oh, do you know what we've got for the rest of the? Is it for the rest of the hour? The rest of the hour. But, well, for the rest of the show, we've only got 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes left. It's miss it, miss out. I could have done that. I wasn't. And coming up for you for the rest of the show. Come on, does he always take this long to get prepared? Woohoo! Love it, love it, love it, love it. There we go. Well, at least it wasn't premature, Dan. So fast and furious right now. We have got some silver sapphires coming up for you. Oh, silver sapphire. I'm glad that I love these. These are lovely. I think these would be really. Oh my gosh, look how sparkly they are. These are amazing. Look at these. Oh. Oh, I like these. You've got that blue undertone, of course. Really, really pretty. I love the quality. I love the sparkle. I love the way that these have been faceted. And again, because you're looking at a gemstone that's like a 9 on the Mohs scale, because it's a hard gemstone, you can get such more sparkle from it by those crisp kind of facet junctions. It really is super pretty. You've got almost a kind of like a periwinkle undertone colour that you've got there, haven't you? And then in the light box, you can really see, you know, greens coming through there and all of those earthy tones coming through. I mean, it's incredible.
Exquisite.
It is. $16.95 for sapphires. $16.95 for sapphires. Amazing. And just without wanting to sound like a broken record, being able to put on your, if you're doing a craft fair or if you're doing it, whatever it is that you're doing a store, to be able to have, you know, a little card which says a sapphire jewellery. Oh my gosh, what kind of price points are associated with sapphire jewellery? Not £16.95. I'll have you know. Incredible. Amazing value.
It is, and the sparkle is just insane.
Isn't it?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Isn't it? Yeah, there you go. Good luck. Miss it, miss out. Right, next. Yeah, we have got 3 lots of lavender amethyst. Are they separate or separate auctions? Yeah, which one first? Swirl drums. I know what that is. I can tell. Swirl drums. Oh, It is very descriptive. I like these. Oh, I like these a lot. I love the kind of spiralised. They're lovely. It reminds me I need to harvest my courgettes. I said they were spiralised, and then I was just thinking of courgette.
I've got some beetroot that's been spiralised in the fridge, and I'm going to do it as spaghetti, but I don't know the clever name for that.
I don't. There's only really courgette that has a clever name, isn't there? Like spiralised butternut squash doesn't have a special name, does it? $11.95. Squashetti. Yes, thank you. What about beetroot then? Betretti.
That sounds like an Italian car
I was just gonna
manufacturer.
say that. Sounds very Italian. Betretti. They're lovely. I'm so sorry.
But what would be the job title for somebody who names things into their spiralised form?
I don't know. A spiralizer.
Aha.
It's all gone a bit crazy. I'm so good we don't have another hour after this. I'll be like, they're really lovely shape though. They're really different. Yeah, I do want to show the hexagons. I'm loving these. Look at these. Look at these. Ooh, they do. They're all designed to go together in terms of the colour. But look at the shape. I love these hexagons. They're awesome. They're really, really unusual shapes, aren't they? These spiral drums are awesome. Oh, swirl drums, sorry. They're awesome. They're really unusual. And then you've got these wonderful hexagons. It's just not the standard shape, is it? It's nice to have something different. Let's do the hexagons. Sorry, I need to click my elbow there. Let's have a look at the hexagons. They're lovely. And they're flat as well. That's what I like about these. Sorry. They're kind of flush.
I'd like to tessellate those on two separate strands side by side.
That would be a really lovely idea. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Tessellate. That's
Such
a lovely word.
Pretty colour, isn't it?
It really is. It'd be lovely. Nice with the pearls as well that we've got. It'd be lovely with the pearls. Nice. I love this lavender amethyst with pearls. I think that's so pretty. Really, really whimsical. Very whimsical. Kind of fantasy, Midsummer Night Dreamy. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but I love these colours. They are. Be lovely with kind of peridot or something. Lovely. Right, the next one, the last one that we have is the faceted rounds. And then we'll do the pearls, shall we? Because we do the pearls. We've been showing those quite a lot. But have a look at these faceted rounds. It's like the disco ball of amethyst. Oh, aren't they wonderful? And I love that kind of, it's like a stormy sky. You've got those, you know, there's kind of swirls, the different moments of clarity and the moments of opaqueness, and then the varying different nuances of the lavender colour that are coming through there. I'm much more articulate when I'm around you. It's contagious.
That's a great word too.
Well, contagious. Yeah. Yes. I've got a really good joke about that. I'll tell you after we finish.
Can I tell you a clean joke that my son told me today?
Go on.
We were talking about, I've had a cough for a little while now, so I'm going to have a CAT scan at the thoracic unit. And my son turned to me deadpan and said, "Isn't that between the Jurassic and the Triassic period?" We just stopped. I couldn't stop laughing. That's just the best joke ever.
That's amazing. I love it. There you go. Intelligent joke. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, it's very super smart. I like it. I told my favourite joke when I was here on whatever day. What day? When was I here? Thursday, 2 days ago. You may have already heard it. I think I've told it twice while I've been on Jewellery Maker. Gosh, Emma, get some new jokes, you know. You've all got to participate, okay? What is a pirate's favourite? It's my partner's favourite joke. What is a pirate's favourite letter? Nay, his first love be the sea.
That's superb because it's so unexpected.
It is, isn't it?
I love it.
It is, isn't it? How much does a pirate pay for his earrings? A buccaneer. There's lots of pirate jokes. Lots of pirate jokes. So, oh gosh, you've got 15 minutes to send us your best pirate jokes. Actually, just generic jokes. Just send us your generic jokes. You've got 15 minutes to send us your generic jokes. Generic jokes. Okay, awesome. Where we go? Are we doing the pearls now? The pearls. They're not black pearls, so are they? Sorry. Love pirates. I think it's just because, you know what, and you know what, I think it's because I like rum. And if you know, people say it's inappropriate to drink rum early in the day, but, you know, pirates do, so, you know, it's fine.
Unique justification.
There you go. No, these are lovely, and they are lovely. They are beautiful, and they're really, you know, they are white. They're bright white, aren't they? I mean, these have really almost got a silver kind of undertone to them, which really brings out that whiteness. I didn't want to use the word whiteness. I did say wedding white earlier, didn't I? They are wedding white. They are. They're beautiful. Really lovely. And, you know, up close and personal as well, you can see the quality of every single one of these. Really pretty. Various different little shades coming through in terms of that kind of oil on water feel that you've got. And they're graduated as well. Does it say that on the graphics? Oh, are they? Maybe. No, they are actually. My bad. My bad. The one in the centre just looked a little bit larger, but they're beautiful. Perfection. £17.95.
They are just stunning, aren't they? And you know, that 1mm 7x6, they're obviously not round.
No.
But from a distance, you do have a really luxurious look to them. And you're absolutely right about that tone. It's bright, it's beautiful, it's eye-catching.
It really is. It really is. It's really got and the orient as well. When we talk about the orient, we talk about the surface of the pearl and how metallic that is, the pearlescence that you get from it. It's just beautiful. I mean, they're really top quality, really lovely. I love those. £17.95 for an entire strand. Awesome. Okay, next up, come on, let's see what we can squeeze in. Caribbean Breeze. I've got some Caribbean Breeze shell pearls. I like that, Caribbean Breeze.
It's evocative, isn't it?
It is. And do you know what? It's a great description. It really, really is. Beautiful. Oh, these are lovely. Oh, yes. Oh, I like these. I love this colour. Wonderful. Beautiful.
And that is really the power of having a shell pearl, isn't it? You can't facet a real pearl out of the oyster shell.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, that's very eye-catching.
It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. They're awesome. Look at those. Whoa. Look at those. £4.95. Are you kidding me? They're amazing. Oh my gosh, I love these. I really, really, really love these. And again, another colour that's, you know, Caribbean Breeze is that bang on trend colour. Now, it's like a duck egg, isn't it? Like a duck egg blue, like a seafoam green.
Oh, that's lovely. Really beautiful tone. And that's going to match up with so many things. I mean, I'm thinking of it with the lapis. Would be quite a striking combination. But equally with the amethyst.
And then, like you said, and then...
Oh, that's heavenly.
That's it. This is the colour of my office. My office is exactly these two colours.
That is a glorious
Amethyst and Caribbean Breeze, yes. Specifically, lavender amethyst and Caribbean Breeze shell. That's the colour of my office. No, they're beautiful. Don't nick me diamonds.
You said the D word.
I gave the game away though, didn't I? Sorry. These are really lovely. This is the colour. It reminds me of the Queen. This colour.
It is. It's quite.
Do you know she wears like imagine her in summer in a like you know a Queen outfit. Not like dressed as Freddie Mercury or anything, like just like... Right, that was number 12. Number 6. Oh, emeralds. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. I love this colour. They are beautiful, graduated. Oh my gosh, these are really, really lovely. They're Brazilian. And completely 100% natural. No treatment at all whatsoever at all. They are, oh my gosh. If I was down with the kids, I'd say they're shamazing. Shamazing. Yeah, I'm not down with the kids though, so I'm not. They are so beautiful.
That's absolutely stunning. Unbelievable.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? You said these are Brazilian? Natural, completely 100% natural. That's insane.
That is an unbelievable colour.
Isn't it?
Oh, wow. It's taking my breath away, actually.
It is. It's like when you, I know this sounds a bit cheesy, why not? But it's like when you think of the Wizard of Oz and you think of like the Emerald City, that colour of emerald, the textbook, I mean that's what I see when I see these. They're just, it's textbook. It's beautiful.
Emeralds don't feature in my top 10, I will be honest with you, but that strand is making me reappraise my decision because those are just beautiful.
Stunning.
That is some of the nicest, I hate the word nice, but it is the finest, most beautifully coloured emerald I've seen for a very long time.
They're exquisite. They're absolutely exquisite. They're just perfect. They really, really are. I love this colour. There's a lot of people that have got this in your shopping baskets. It was miss it, miss out. So, you know, this isn't an auction where we're coming in and we've got like tons of these. So make sure you're checking out. Don't miss out on these at $27.95. And again, we talked about this earlier with the tanzanite, to be able to add just a couple of emeralds to a piece of jewellery. And also as well, it's not something we see very like massively anyway. So to be able to, maybe you offer birthstone jewellery or you have collections of birthstone jewellery. I mean, in terms of return on investment, again, you know, silver emerald earrings, $27.95.
You know the silver bracelets that we had that went to $9.95?
Yes.
A couple of those on the featherweight head pins to make little cluster of charms for your May babies. Is it May or is it April? No, it's May, isn't it?
Yes.
That's just the most exciting emerald I've seen.
Beautiful.
I
love it. Love, love, love. Oh, sorry, I was a bit premature then. Dan. Number 5. First time we bought, only second time we bought you garnet. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. Oh my gosh, look at the glow. Look at the glow. Now, garnet sometimes can be, you know, really almost black in terms of how dark they are. If they look this good in the studio, this is going to be the gemstone when you want to get these outside and see them in the actual natural light, because that's really when garnets kind of come to life and you really kind of see that amazing glow. But you've got these rich, kind of beautiful Cabernet reds here, these really jammy, juicy, it's just Cabernet red. That's all I can think of when I'm looking at this right now. Beautiful. I think these are such good quality. The clarity is beautiful. The glow is beautiful. Everything about them, they've been cut to perfection. Jem. She's eyeing them up. I can see her over there. She's almost like clawing across the table.
it nearly happened. I nearly dragged myself across the studio then. Those are exquisite, absolutely exquisite. My favourite location for garnet is India, and those are just delicious. They're sweet. You know when you get dark cherries in syrup?
Oh, I'm starving.
Sorry, hun.
I was okay then. I was doing all right with my quinoa bar. Yeah, beautiful. Completely natural, Indian, so we would be looking, Rajasthan, absolutely. Rhodolite garnet, Rajasthan region, absolutely.
I want those on a gold chain, draped across the forehead, in a slightly Bollywood style, perhaps a couple of little tears coming through of chain.
Oh, I love that.
They're so beautiful.
Oh my gosh, one of my best friends and my business partner, she teaches Bollywood. She's got a fitness class called Bollywood Burnout, and she's awesome. And I could just imagine what you were just saying with some love that.
Gorgeous.
Love it. Beautiful. Amazing. We're running out of time. Can we not stay on till 11 o'clock? Right, that was number 5. Let's do number 10. Oh, some shaded. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Look at these.
Oh, they are lovely.
Aren't
They're gloss.
they? Aren't they?
Glossy, beautiful, glowy.
They are. And do you know what? I like this kind of graduation. It's almost like a watercolour in terms of like the graduation with the colours, but equally you could separate these and pair them up in terms of colour match as well, right?
You could, but I think I'd want to keep them exactly as they are. They have been book matched, I believe, quite skillfully.
Yeah.
And I think I would keep them exactly as they are, just restrand.
They're stunning.
They are stunning. I love your analogy to watercolour, actually, because it is quite gentle.
Thanks. It is, isn't it? It's beautiful. And it's $7.95. We're spoiling you. It's all got a bit crazy. It's been an ace night. It's been so much fun.
It has.
It has been fun. And I thought I was going home at 11 o'clock and I get to go home an hour earlier, which is even better. No, but I would love to stay because it has. I could do another 4 hours, to be honest. I'm not going to. Don't tell anybody that. I was always the queen of double shifts, right? When I worked on the other channel. I was like, I would do 8 hours straight. I would, honestly. And by the end of it, I'm like, I don't really know what I'm talking about. I look like I've been dragged through a hedge because I'm not one of these girls who has like a mirror and touches up her makeup. I'm just like, let's just get on with it. And I'd come off air and I'd be like, panda.
So that's basically me at the start of the show.
Why didn't nobody tell me? They're all too polite. They're like, just ply her with more coffee, she'll be fine. And you know, my customers used to, because I used to present on the American channel, they would literally call it, they'd know when I'd had coffee because I'd just be like absolutely wired. $7.95. Right, should we squeeze one in? Ooh, let's squeeze one in. Oh my gosh, yeah, we got to do these. These are just for you. Just for you. We've got to be quick. It's not Dan who's got to be quick, it's me. You know, I'm the queen of waffle. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, 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 yes. You have got 55 carats of smooth, and they are smooth, cabochon assortments, including oval and pairs. So in this example, I've got 2 pairs. And I've got 2 ovals. They are, let me grab an oval for you. They're just stunning. Oh, wow. Ooh. Oh, wow. So you're guaranteed 4. They're going to be pairs. I've got 2 ovals and 2 pairs. I don't know if that's exactly, is that, you might get 3 or 1, but they're ovals and pairs. I love this. This is just, oh.
It's exquisite.
It is. I mean, that alone is $17.95. Just one. You know, we take the prices for granted, don't we? We get so complacent because we are used to a certain price point. And then when you think about if you were to go and actually buy these from a store somewhere, like an actual shop, it's crazy, huh?
It is. But it's stunning quality.
They're beautiful. $17.95. That's incredible. So that's what? That's like 18. So that's like they're. Right, for less than £5 each. Right, it is now time for the showstopper. It is a deal that is so good that we physically have to stop the show, and it's coming up right now. $10 carats of silver diamonds. I have got literally minutes left, but I'm going to finish off on a bang. 10 carats of silver diamonds. And we talked earlier about you being able to put gemstones into your pieces, into your collections, and to be able to elevate the value and elevate the price. This is incredible. I mean, there is always that, you know, that perceived value of diamonds, and these are just perfect. I love, love, love. The diamonds themselves look like they've been sprinkled with diamonds themselves. Look at them up close and personal. They are beautiful. They are absolutely beautiful. Very unisex as well, aren't they? Very unisex with some kind of, I think these would be lovely, like we said earlier, with say some of the gunmetal or the black rhodium or like pewter or, yeah. 10 carats of silver diamonds, £2 a carat. £2 a carat.
That's amazing.
That's crazy, isn't it?
I have a very similar strand, and I teamed it with my Akoya pearls that I've been saving for years, and that's what I chose to put them with, and they're just an exquisite combination.
Amazing. I love them. I really, really, they're just so beautiful. Are just incredible. Really, really love these. And again, just to be able to pepper a couple of these in a design, and to be able to offer diamond jewellery. I mean, how many people can offer genuine diamond jewellery that is handmade to price points that are going to be more affordable? You expect it to be a 4-figure, you know, piece of jewellery. I've got to move, Sars. I'm having a Sars. I have a mosey on over. Can I take it with me? Thanks. Can I take it home? It's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been a riot.
It has, hasn't it? I'm so sorry. I would be like, you will have a proper presenter here tomorrow evening. Someone who will be very... Is it Laura? Oh no, you got no chance. If it's Laura DeLue, it's going to be all kinds of crazy as well. All colours are crazy. Love her to pieces. I haven't seen her for a while, actually.
I went with Laura on Wednesday.
Oh,
she's a delight.
She is a delight. She's also mad as a box of frogs.
Yeah.
It's who, sorry? Oh, Deb Rudge. I thought that was some elaborate name. Deb Rudge. That's 2 words, right? Okay, her first name's not Deb Rudge something. Okay.
Deb is amazing.
Yes.
Going to be a good show.
Excited, excited. When are you back with us?
I'll be back on the 28th for the late.
Is that Thursday?
I think it's a Monday.
Oh, okay. I'm back on Thursday. I'm back on Thursday in the mid-show. Yeah, lovely. And then I don't know, that's if they invite me back. You got Zena first thing in the morning. Becky's on the mid-show tomorrow, and it's been a pleasure. So thank you so much. It's been really awesome.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody. Lots of love. Bye.
We're very excited to introduce Patty McCourt to the Jewellery Maker family.